All right, good evening, everybody. We are back with some more Crusader Kings 3. I'm just rocking out here to some throat singing. Last time around, we started out in a nice little neighborhood down here. It was okay, and everyone just bullied the crap out of us until we got essentially a peasant revolt and got kicked out. Luckily, as a nomad, we basically said, screw you guys, I'm out of here anyways. And we packed up our bags and we have migrated up here. We would like to go further east because we're expecting the region to get really bad here in about 8 years. So we would like to head to the east where it is supposedly going to be a little better. Although I say that, drought, and it's cold. So either way, we would like to head east, but we don't have the power. We're at the moment at 5,300 herd. Herd converts into troops for us, so that is where we are at. We have just moved in here. We were solving some local issues with the various shepherds of the area and just kind of getting settled in. Luckily, as a nomad, these are our buildings, so we didn't really lose anything per se. We just kind of got booted out. So that kind of is what it is there. I'm gonna say hi to people tonight. AX and Wolf and Slice. Hey, 14 Pat. Good to see you. And congratulations on getting the membership gift from Slice. Thank you very much, Slice. Are we the Scourge of God yet? We might be the Scourge, unless the Scourge of God. Hey, Drew, how's it going? Oh, thank you very much, Slice. 5 more gifted memberships. Congratulations to Kirktown, Killam Daily 2, Nathan T. Woodward, Thomas W., and Smookov. Congratulations on those gifted memberships. That does give you access to the members' first videos. Usually that's the Dominions content, but as I'm working on other things, I put it up there too. Thank you again, Slice. Very, very generous, man. Hope everything's going all right. I'm ready to be a jerk to my... That's right, Droog was bullying all of his older brothers last time around. Just out of curiosity, Axe and Bruh, make sure you guys have accept memberships or accept gifts on your YouTube account. That's the only thing I can think of. I can't imagine you guys are as unlucky as I am. Hey, Zune, been a while. There aren't that many on How Did Axe and Bruh. The only thing I can think of is that they don't have gifts being accepted, because I question the same thing too. I cannot imagine another human being having luck as bad as mine. Work? Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm in my busy season. I'm getting my butt kicked by work, frankly. And I will be for about the next month and a half. And I'm also getting my butt kicked by the incredible games that are coming out. I have basically been streaming every single day since Friday, I think. I'm going to take tomorrow to do some recordings, and then I'm going to stream like every day until Tuesday. So, yeah, it's we eating good. We eating good. One day I'll get one too. I think I have gifts accepted. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Just make sure you do. There is a setting somewhere on your account. I did find it on mine because I didn't know that was a setting when I turned memberships on. You'd have to check and see where find that. Dune Awakening, Broken Arrow, Crusader Kings 3 with our Cons of the Steppe. We have Stellaris 4.0 and Biogenesis next week. I'm working my way through Clair Obscure. We have Sandwalkers I'd still like to do some more on. I'd like to do some more with Synergy. I have a couple emails from people telling me about demos that are going to be releasing relatively soon on Steam that I really would like to check out. So at least you're lucky, Babel. Some people are born French. I do have French blood. Maybe that's what's weighing me down. Okay, well, let's hop on in here. So we have empty council position. Yeah, we were struggling with that a little bit last time. We just don't have any people. Yeah, that did not go particularly well. We had put a hostage on our council. That's how desperate we were last time. Other than that, we are Iltabar Bozok of the Uzug. We are 31. We have several children. I think we have like one daughter. Yeah, this is my one non-disappointing child who inherited Hale, and she is a twin. Other than that, they are whatever, basically. Kun and Ai were the AI-generated sons. We started with these two. Everyone else is children of the current wife or concubine. We accidentally married a fine lady who was not so into men, and apparently is a rake. So, yeah, that has not turned out particularly great for me. That's not a sin for us, is it? I guess it's not. What is our sin? I don't play Tingri particularly. Our sins are deceitful, craven, and arbitrary. We like honest, brave, and just, and wise man. Okay. Well, if nothing else, our presumptive heir should be pretty good here. He is brave and diligent and calm, so pretty decent. Stat-wise, he's kind of mediocre, but that's because we are mediocre and he's randomly generated, so he didn't get to inherit wifey genes. So, unfortunate there. Otherwise, I think we have a vassal. Yeah, we have a vassal. Our one vassal is powerful. Our lands are pretty mediocre at the moment. If we go into our county fertility, we took the best 3 and we outsourced the lowest 1. So we have 4 counties essentially. We own 3 of the 4. In order to raise our domain, we really need another really high stewardship wife if she passes away, and or we need to get our herd higher. When we get our herd higher, we'll be able to increase our dominance. Right now we are on limited, so maximum domain limit plus 3. We would sure like to go up to high. We need 10,000 herd to do that. So that's going to take us a hot minute. But that is the biggest goal we could do at the moment. Chaotic succession, right, because I do not have my council in line. Even though this dude likes me 100%, he's... Oh, I guess he actually does. No, he doesn't. He still needs 2 points. She still needs 2 points to obey me. So I'm still working on these. No special relationship. Excuse me, you are my concubine? That's pretty special to me, but apparently she doesn't think so. Now, what else could we do? I guess we could make friends here. Our low legitimacy is also really hurting us, and is our low dread. So we might need to look at maybe trying to increase those somehow. This dude is very disloyal. This dude is incredibly disloyal. Holy crap, what is your problem? You have a stronger army? This is our vassal. Weird. And you don't like me either. Yeah, we're gonna have a chaotic. That's pretty much what's gonna happen here. I don't think I can change that. We're just catching up on chat here. You even did a magic. Yep, we did some Majesty 2 yesterday. People seemed to enjoy it for what it was. People were very generous. I appreciated that. Our sins of not killing people and running them over with a horse. True. True. Our lands are better than the desert. I'd say they're about comparable. That does remind me, though, Axe. We need to... we have a building we need to change. We picked up camels. We are no longer in camel land. We are in... What's the easiest way to do this? To see terrain. Terrain's something I don't go into a ton. Control G, I should remember that. So our capital is in hills. Otherwise, we have steppe. Okay. So, camels are not what we want. Desert, oasis, drylands. So, demolish camels. Oh, poor camels. You ever been so hungry you demolished a camel? Alright, so if we get rid of that, goats are hills, mountains, deserts. This would be good because it is our capital, quote unquote. Or sheep. Sheep would be in the steppe. That throat singing though. I actually legitimately like that music, so it's just kind of weird when you're thinking here. I think we go goats. Maybe we summon in Kermode. I think it's probably better for our main holding to have the plus 5%. Yeah, let's go goat. When can we get another building? When we get to 3. To get to 3, all we need is 75 gold. So we will work on that. Other things we need to do. We can't do anything about this. We are... Yeah, we're trying to make our concubine and spy master like us more. But it looks like we actually achieved that already. So let's actually come in here, get rid of that. Then I would like to... Let's get a special relationship. I still think concubine should count as a special relationship. That's a little weird to me that doesn't. But we have a befriend scheme, so let's get started on that. We need to make friends with our people on our council here. We're gonna have a bad time. I don't have a way to fix that at the moment. I don't have a way to fix that. Low control. I believe we're working on that. No, we are not. I think we might have had a patch. I swear we set these guys on managed fertility. I find that very strange that that's not what they're on. But let's go ahead and do control. And let's get our lands fixed here. In fact, oh, we didn't do it. Yeah, because we didn't do it on this guy because he had 0 martial. I'm 100% sure I fixed that last time. Huh, a little weird. We could declare wars. We could do an accolade. We could offer hostages. You could get a alliance with our brother who's not even close to us, so no on that one. Okay, I think we're ready to unpause and let time go forward here a little bit. Factions targeting you. Perfect, perfect. Who now? Another peasant one? It is. Why are we having so many problems with this at the moment? Is it just my low legitimacy, I guess? That is unfortunate. Too weak? They have 407%. I don't think they're particularly too weak. Oh, it's him. Okay, I'll tell you what. Sorry, concubine. I need to get this dude reined in. Let's start with some sways here. We had to... I don't remember where we got this guy. I think he got hired as a physician. He is actually a Muslim, and that is not helping us, but we also can't demand conversion. We need inspire conversion interaction. So I'm not 100% certain how we fix that at the moment, but I definitely need him not rebelling from me. What an ingrate. Holy moly. You should check out who... I know who the who are. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm like 90% sure the guy that got to do at least some of these throat singing tracks, I think his name's Martin. He's like a traditional Tulian or whatever it's called throat singer. Like the most famous guy, I think. So that's really cool if that's the case. I was gonna see the Who live and then COVID hit. Oh, I'll never forgive COVID for you. That would have been amazing. They even did the OST on Jedi Survival. Interesting, cool. You know what, Axe? I will look that up and I will report back to you. I will refine that. Battle Brothers fix ending combat while swallowed bug. Oh, cool. I wonder if they watched me get vored like 5 times and have the game crash. Highly recommended anonymous start. I have tried that. It is a cool start. I just don't like that the potions are unique. That feels very weird to me. Tuvian. I believe it's Tuvian. Maybe I'm off on that term. I know it's not technically Mongolian throat singing. I know that much. I know enough to be dangerous. Okay, what else could we do here? We could try to run a hunt or something. That could work. War declared. Seems there's no recourse. Okay, who are you? Guy to my east. Are you just an independent guy? You sure aren't. You belong to this thing. You belong to that thing. That's perfect. You have 935. Okay, we actually have an okay chance here. Assuming it's just you. And it is just you with no allies. Okay, let's give me my rally point. Move that to let's rally on the hill. Oh yeah, we're already rallying there. That's fine. We don't have our guys stationed. Let's station them in the capital. Maybe we should. I probably should have done this earlier. Upgrade. Yeah, all of our men-at-arms are down at the moment. I think I am going to do that. We're going to refill our men-at-arms. And if we can upgrade Horde Regiment, we can't afford to do this at the moment. These are siege things. We would like to get some Cataphract Archers, but we're probably too poor for that. Yeah, we're just not rich enough. We're just humble goat merchants getting bullied across the steppe here. All right, give me my armies. What kind of terrain do we have? We have, okay, we do have hills all the way over here. You missed some pretty good throat singing. Hey, Sherlock, not too much. We're just back in. If you just search for throat singing, you can't miss him. You can't miss him. He's like the big YouTube guy for it. Okay, that is not the 900 that they told us he had. You have no allies. Where did you get an additional 700 troops? You have some men-at-arms or some mercs. We probably could not afford mercenaries, I assume. Yeah, definitely cannot. We do show that we are going to be good. We're defending a hill and we have a better commander. Then again, we've been screwed by this thing consistently lately. Okay, our commander has 18. We're here. We could take over, but he's just better, even though we have rough terrain expert. There's not a lot I can do about that. If we go to... Yeah, we have 2 knights. Holy moly. Hey, the guy that's really mad at me, you know what? You definitely should be a knight, just in case. And I guess it's going to be you, just by process of elimination. You're also my commander. Man, we are going to get spanked. There's not a lot I can do here. I feel CK2 and CK3 doesn't punish bad offensive wars. They don't punish you if you're not in a precarious political situation. Where you get in trouble is if you lose an offensive war and then all your factions pop. It's a tributary war. That's true. That's true. So I think I am willing to fight it. He just wants me to be a tributary, but it's gonna kill me. So, and he's not even somebody I would want to be a tribute of. I would want to be a tribute of something big that could actually protect me. So we're gonna do the fight. I feel like maybe we're a little prideful here still, even after our humbling. We did win a very pivotal battle down south, so maybe we can have a second coming here. And we're definitely gonna need more than +1 on that advantage if we're gonna win this. Holy moly, could you roll any worse? Okay, well. Just in time to witness the rise of J-Romp. Just in time to watch me get robbed. And we get Shrek'd. Wow. Yeah, that was really close, game. We almost had him. Yeah, really close. Empty council. I don't have anyone to put on it. Hire mercenaries. I would love to, game. Give me 200 gold, please. Call for Confederation. Maybe that's something we should do. They're not going to do it while I'm in an active war. I think we just surrender this. There's no shot we win this. No one's going to come and help us. Our one shot was if we won that battle and then siege him out. So we are going to surrender. Yep. Man, don't step on me. I think I named this stream correctly. All right, just band down, boys. Okay, so that's not really what I want. I want to look at, where do I see my... That's not what I want. It's not what I want either. I want to see my... I love how there's always a pop-up. One of the things, I have my UI blown up larger than regular. I think I'm at 125% because it lets people watching YouTube actually read it, but it makes my screen so ridiculously cluttered. Like there's always a stupid event when I'm trying to look at something else. All right, is my concubine cheating on me? Probably, but I can't really do anything about it. All right, you. What I want to know is where does it show me my tributary relationship? You're suzerain, I know that, but where does it tell me? Where does it tell me what the stats of that are? I know I'm paying him in herd, probably. I can demand somebody else becomes my tributary. Maybe we do that and we bully them. We are the someone weak to bully. Yeah. Does anyone know, where does it show me? There should be a screen somewhere that says like, you are a tributary, this is what you pay. Yeah, I know that. I know we've lost that. I know we've had that. Outlier. It's not it. I feel like this should be a very plain in front of me screen. Why am I not seeing this? Capital, inventory, lifestyle, stress, legends, culture, religion, my house. This is my title. Mouse over herds and it just might say. It probably does right here. Suzerain taxes. I'm losing 21.8 horses, which is about 30% of my income. Or a quarter of my income. But there should be a place to see that. Like, there should be somewhere where it shows me this. Okay, well, either way, I can't do anything about it at the moment. Oh yeah, Evil Jafar, I forgot about you. Another person I'd like to see demised, but you are no longer our current problem. You are now the current problem. Put a pin in you. Okay, I don't think I can call for a confederation now that I am a tributary. We do have... You've got to be kidding me. He's doing a conquest. I literally just unpinned you. He wants to take this area, which that's not what I own. Okay, so that's actually a war with my liege, right? Sorry, I feel like that's... Or is he taking the whole thing and I'm just part of it? And as this guy, I'm a tributary of him. It's not like he's on my liege, so he's not going to help me. What if he's not going to do it during a war? Yeah, we need to see about finding some thick legs to hug, because we are just going to get bullied like crazy around this steppe. I don't even think, I just think we surrender. There's no shot we are going to be able to do anything about this. So he is attacking. I'm still not understanding how he's targeting me with that, with this. I guess, oh, he's using like a duchy claim on it. Okay. I see how that's working. I can't believe that we got booted out of our lands, so we went somewhere else, and we still ended up next to him. There's just nothing I can do for that. I think we just take it. We just surrender. You will see... Okay, so this is him. He's gonna seize my territory. We're gonna become a vassal. Wow, there's just literally no escaping this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Just nothing for it. Okay, so now... Oh, that didn't. He claimed that, and we are here? Okay, I'm obviously misunderstanding something about how the territory is working in this area. So I have zero holdings. I got it. I lost all my land. All right. Well, thank you, evil Jafar. I guess we're migrating yet again. Man, we are just getting bullied off the steps. Well, let's see. We're looking for a place that we can do an acceptance. So it's going to have to be like the absolute butthole of the steppe because nobody likes us and we're super weak. Okay, we could get up here. Wow, look how horrible this land is. They won't accept us. Maybe we could go over here. This is slightly better than what we were just looking at. At least we'd have a little bit of fertility. 47. Even if I offer herd, I cannot get it. I can't get that either. -10, even if we're offering herd. -26. -1. Oh my goodness, did we literally just get kicked out? Okay, a little awkward. I literally cannot get anything above -1. Okay, so what if we look at one of those -1 areas and we try to fight them? Maybe they're weak enough that we could take them. Military strength 352. I mean, he has complete garbage land. Let's be honest here. None of those are available. Complete garbage land. Too high of military strength. Wow, I think this is... No, that's a combined military strength is way too high. Yeah, we are in a lot of trouble here. Can I swear allegiance to him or anyone else? Oh, for courtier, none of those are gonna work. You guys, who's your leader? Way over here. A marriage. Can't swear fealty or anything. I'm not even sure what we can do there. I thought there was always supposed to be some empty herd land that we can settle in, but I cannot... Oh, here we go. Why is this different this time? Did I just misclick on the wrong one? What happens if we do nothing? Our herd doesn't grow, so we just sit here, basically. There should be somehow we could go do an adventure, I suppose. Although off the top of my head, I don't know. Okay, we are apparently exiled up here. This is literally the one place we can get to. All right, we're migrating. We are now up here. What is this area even called? I've literally never been on this part of the map. Hulunid Lactans. All right. Towards greener pastures. Yeah, I can't wait. These are not greener pastures, buddy. These are quite opposite of greener pastures, actually. I'm not sure of the game loop in Hordes in this one, but in CK2, you had to really be really military. I don't know if it's necessarily the migration thing. Our religion is going to cause all kinds of combat up here, because as everyone is basically Tingri, and as part of Tingri, we have Warmonger. So you get a penalty for being at peace for too long. Yeah, there's no reason to scout at courts. We're moving. All right, so what is our new land like? Probably going to be complete garbage, if I'm being honest. You could just go speed 5 and build your base. That would be so stupid. That would not be worth playing, frankly. Place to call home. The cloud sky is about to turn red as we arrive in Alm, the color of a fresh wound. Yeah, we have scars, man, not even just fresh wounds. The lands pay diligent tribute to Kagan Uzar. I do not expect he will tolerate otherwise. Dry yellowish pasture as the sun bleeds. Perfect. You become a nomadic tributary. Yep. We have no choice. Okay, so what do we actually own? We have these 3. 1, 2, and 3. Within those 3... not migrate. We have 19 fertility, 12, and 25. Our territory itself is steppe or forest. I think because I literally just built the sheep building that we're going to move our capital over here. And at least get the best we can out of that. That is not particularly helpful. Okay, we have 52 gold. Yeah, buildings are our way out of this problem. What else could we build? We can't do anything until we upgrade the main building. To upgrade the main building, we would need 192. Now, at least we have an okay income. It's not great, but it's not terrible. That won't take us too long. We also have buildings. Okay, we have empty building slots. We probably should try to use those up too. Stargazer aptitude, piety, learning lifestyle. Better physician is pretty tempting. Every year you have 1% of your level of devotion to gain 5% of your herd limit. Every year you have a 0.5% chance for every language to gain a skill point. Yearly chance one of your underlings has an event pop. Making acquaintances. My son IE seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. He got on quite well with everyone he spoke to, even the adults. Alright, IE, what do you got? Paranoid, brave, and gregarious. Gregarious is fine. Sure. Random skill. Your Crusader members' obedience score +1 per level of devotion. That would actually be vaguely useful. A courtier between friends. My friend, Chieftain Yunus, has honored me with a visit and brought one of the young courtiers along. Yunus approaches me excitedly. Well met, Bozuk. It pleases me to see you thriving. Sure, yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm fine. It occurs to me that Suleiman here might just be of service in your court. I mean, I desperately need a person, so unless he's complete crap. He's complete crap. He's irritable and he's arbitrary and his stats are garbage. He is literally 0 stewardship. I must politely decline. Thanks for the stress, bro. Good friend. Okay, these odds are absolutely terrible on these shrine things. I think I'm going to grab the physician one. At least that's vaguely useful. Do we have any other buildings? We sure do. Loot storage. Fertility. Okay, that's pretty good. Velvet seats. That's not terrible. Better conversion rate. Monthly lifestyle experience would be pretty handy. Forge, that's one of our special buildings. Yurt of Righteousness. Okay, I think we need the unquestionable loyalty building. I think that's what we're gonna get. But we can't do that till we're done building the other one. And demand courtier. Well, who do you want? This guy, I literally have no choice. We are just completely bullied out. All right, let's go do our events, settlement issue. We have an 84% chance of danger. All right, hire the mercenaries. Actually, wait, can we do... It's not jungle. We need a forest guide. There we go. Okay. Still 52? Okay. Wow. That sucks. That was the problem. It wasn't even my internal affairs. We haven't even got to actually even think about that. We've just had external people bullying us constantly. One thing that's really hurting me is this. Like, we need to get some legitimacy really badly. I need my wife to die so we can have a funeral. That would help a lot, actually. Submit to suzerain. Wait, I humbly ask for you to accept my tribute, and for you to become my suzerain. Guys, don't tell him, all right? Don't tell him. Yeah, yep. It is just and right that I am your proud suzerain. Who are you that is so weak that you think I'm gonna help you? Or you're scared of me? Okay. A lack of tools. The latest migration has taken a toll on my people, and they're lacking many basic tools they use in every day. It's slowing down even the most simple tasks. Without a trader who can bring us the wares we need, my people will continue to suffer. We have our traders will handle it, because we have a barter stall. I guess that's kind of, I guess those are grayed out. Sure, our traders will handle it. Okay, that's good. Hang on here. Let's customize route. Where was my other event? Other event? Up here. Take some, you cannot do, okay, we're already traveling. All right. Wow, so I have to go back. Oh. I'm gonna have to pay for the freaking guards each time we go back and forth. Weird whispers. I've noticed that Basabuga avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and constantly refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best relationship, but that attitude's starting to tire me out, especially when I overhear him defaming me. We could beat him up. We could have our caravan master do it. We could throw him in a dungeon, or we could just say, "Is that the wind I hear?" I mean, if we get wounded, we might be done. I think I was just gonna say, "Is that the wind I hear?" Tempting fruit. Our road takes us through a treacherous part of Salzpovut. While I scan for dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Dukak jumps out from the bush holding a plant. You scared me, Dukak. Anyways, let me see what you got there. Is that some kind of fruit? Yes, it smells delicious. What if it's poisonous? Or let him eat it. I think he knows best, right? Go for it. It's harmless and we gain 100 lifestyle. Okay. Deal. We're working on the sway. We can't afford a feast. We could do a hunt. Martial perk. Okay, we were heading here to get some actual military bonuses. I can go inside again, sure. Take settlement issue. Drawing lines. Basabuga has explained the situation to me at length. It seems after we migrated to the area, the tribe in Kansk was the first to take control of the grazelands, but the area is a lot closer to Imekia. Though he has tried to mediate, Basabuga's attempts have come up short. We can give them to one or the other. Okay, either way, someone's going to be mad about it. Sure, we'll give it to them. Eeny, meeny, miny, moes, all that tells me. All right, let's go take care of this one. Take settlement issue. Can I do this without 1%? Can I do this without the mercs? Okay, this area is not nearly as dangerous. Yes, travel. I can't wait. I sure could wait, let me tell you. Yeah, we are making absolutely junk all for our herd. We're making 9.6. Before we got kicked out of our previous area, we were making 60. And before we got bullied, we were making 80. Man of unusual skills. After we traveled together for a while, I've noticed that there's just something about Basbuga. He often helps others with small wounds and scratches, putting together small poultices like it was nothing. When we pass through Bagan, I see him suddenly run to a small peasant kid struggling to breathe and turning an unusual color in a back alley. All those alleys out on the steppes. You know you're in the bad side of the steppe when you pass an alley. And before you know it, the kid's face turns to normal. We could become stressed. You bring pride to us, buddy. I don't think I want to go into critical stress. That seems like a death spiral. Oh, we didn't assign people in our new spot. Because we literally have one dude left. The guy with no marshal. Because of course it's him. Of course it's him. We need to look at trying to invite some people. My camp has been approached by Kusabar, leader of only a handful of people. His dialect is foreign, but he speaks with confidence and pride about his people and their hardships. Yotabar, if you could find space for us amongst your yurts, we will offer our flock and I will serve you personally. If not, there's not much else left for us in these lands. So we could take him in. Gains foreign tribe. So minus opinion. We gain a bunch of control level, which would be useful. We gain a character, which I desperately need. And he's not complete garbage. I think we're definitely taking him in. And he becomes obedient. Oh my gosh, you are literally just became like the best character. Here, have a spot because there's literally nobody else. Could you help fix the control for me, please? You're 9 marshal. All right, we got one more event we need to take care of, and I think we're done with this little bit. Anyone nearby you can raid? Maybe. I want to finish these events quick. We'll look at it. Probably not, if I had to guess. So we have... Well, maybe. There's this person who's apparently in prison somewhere. Demand the land of a neighboring herder. She has a suzerain and a jailer. I may try to steal that land from her. We'll see about that. Thank goodness we can go inside. JK, we are actually just going to turn immediately around and we're going to go do this one. All right, this is the really bad area though, so we're going to need at least the forester. I think we're going to need the mercs. That is so expensive. All right, off we go. Once we're done with this, we won't have any other traveling we have to do for a while. I sure wish I could just hire that merc captain permanently. Okay, other than her, we have this guy as a neighbor. He has more military than we do. We got this guy. He might be doable. Maybe him. Maybe him. So we have a little bit around here. They're not exactly going to be like super wealthy though. He has 84 herd. Yeah. Alright. As I pass through the woods around Taraka, I come across the semi-tame flock that has been observed several times. Even when approaching them, it's clear that they've interacted with people before. If they're left to themselves, they will continue to graze lands that could have been used for our herd. Should I bring them back to Imika or handle them in other ways? What's the best solution? We could gain 150 herd and gain some control. We could run them out for some fertility, or we could kill the beasts. No, we'll take the herd. Okay, at least that is something. All right, secondary, we were gonna build the obedience thingamabobber. The Yurt of Unquestionable Loyalty. We have to have a blood brother. Okay, maybe we hold off on that one. Then the other one over here, didn't we have one of these that upped our loyalty a little bit? Piety, devotion, not really. An extra knight would actually be quite a power bump if we actually could get one. Yeah, 1 second. I think we're gonna go for this. Fanatical Raiders. We're not doing learning. We don't know multiple languages. A yearly chance one of your underage heirs receive a random skill point. I don't hate those. Improving your heirs is always a good investment. Here we go. Obedience per level of devotion. That's what we'll take. We are on faithful. Yeah, so a little bit at least. Sun got better. I didn't... Oh, Sherlock, you had pneumonia. Oh, no. Gotta get him out of the cold. Okay, you. What can we do with you? We could declare war. We could demand tribute. Lessons from the past. Though I surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I've recently acquired a tome on the Greater Battle of Tours, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Studying an old battle would give us martial, or we might be able to gain points for 20 years and some experience. We'll try to translate. We'll try. Okay, you. We could demand tribute. We could declare war. We would go critical. Nope, we got to give up. There's no way I can go stressed at the moment. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to try to just get this guy. If we declare war, I guess we could do it as a quarrel. I think this takes his territory. I kind of want him as a vassal, but I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. He has an ally with 300. Alright, let's not do it in the winter, though. Shrine of Righteousness completed. Excellent. I suppose we could run a hunt, but again, do I really want to do one in the winter? Man, we are just in the butthole of the steppe here. We really need to find a way out of here. And I think the answer is just literally more herd, so that's a little rough. Okay, we're done building that. What else can we do? You're done. Kun comes of age. Oh, look at little Kun there. Wearing his big boy armor. They grow up so fast. This is most likely our heir. Let me out here for a second. Alright, we need to find you a spouse. We need one a lot better than the defective wife we got. Alright, we would love to find a trait, but at this point in the game, it's unlikely we'll be able to find anything. We'll just eyeball these quick. I'm literally not seeing much here. Bunch of bad traits. Here's one, but she's 36. What would give me the highest alliance? A 12-year-old. Okay, you actually have some troops. Where are you at? Vaguely nearby. Okay, let's take a pin here. Let's instead go into character search and let's do wife. I'm just double checking to make sure these are all good. Heterosexual. Save that, please. Wait. Okay, now, I really dislike that they don't let you just search for genetic traits. Oh, did they upgrade that? Did they change that? I'm very happy. They used to say that they were not going to let you do that. I wonder how long that's been different. Yeah, because let's be honest, we're all going to go search for that. It's dumb just not to let us. All right, we're definitely not taking the 58-year-old witch. No. Sort them by age. Okay, a 13-year-old. She is callous, patient, and diligent. And she's robust. A robust princess? You're in. Arranged marriage with Kun. Yeah, I think this is going to be just fine. We are probably not going to get overly much out of this, but yeah, it's fine. They won't accept. We offer them herd. They still will not accept. We're just too pitiful. I can't do a grand wedding. Sorry, Kun. No QT robust princess for you. We could try to sway him, but I've got internal things going on. Let's put a pin in that. What was our other option here? The shy lady. She came with an alliance of some sort. If we arranged marriage for her and my son, they would accept that. He does have more troops than I do. I mean, we don't need it this second. We have tons of heirs if something goes wrong. Let's hold out a little bit. Let's hold out. If we could get a little more powerful, we could make this work. She's not even of age yet anyways, so we're just going to hold off on that a second. Okay, we're in January. I'm waiting for spring, and then we're going to go try to take this. Or what happened over here? You do not have a Cassius Belli. Command land of a neighboring herder. And we might be able to make that work. We can go over here. I think we're just going to declare war on that. Then again, I'm already maxed out and I don't really have anyone to give the land to. At the end of the field exercise, it seemed like a brilliant idea. To practice regrouping my army in disarray, I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Imika. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but only half my army in place, I'm now seeing the flaws in this plan. Bosun suggests I ride out with a contingent to find the missing troops. I might gain a martial perk or gain some opinion. We'll go for the perk. Getting the perk. When my outriders brought news of a little encampment, I did not expect to find the soldiers still practicing their battle encampments. It seems that my Kurultai member, Bozan, took it upon himself to continue the field exercises while waiting word from the main army. His troops line up neatly as I ride up to meet them. Take them in home. Ooh, we could lose some stress. That would actually be really helpful. Yeah, we'll take the minus stress on that. You gain self-sufficient soldiers for 5 years. Not particularly great for us. Okay, we got interrupted when I was in here. We can build another thing here. Let's look around. Obedience scores of characters with your pizzazz. Character with your slightly less. What is pizzazz? Character with your pizzazz are willing to use the abused decision. I think this is like, isn't this like a note of permission? I think that's what that is. Okay, but whatever it is, that might be able to help us because then we would get a +8 on somebody. We're not going to be trading. We're not going to have wealthy merchants anytime soon. Allure of the Steppe. A foreign character will join your court upon trade completion. Nah, we're not going to get any of those. This looks like the best one, and it gives me some income. I'm going to build it. We're just in the except that we're in the slow burn phase. All right, it's also not frosty out. Let's do this war. Okay. He has one ally with 287. That gives him, let's call that 600, versus me, who has 1,400 at the moment, and I do have one ally. So this would be, I do want to try to take this, I think. We couldn't do it. I'm not distinguished. Okay. What if we do make him a tributary? I must not be disgraced. Womp womp. All right, we are not even allowed to do that. I guess we raid him. Double check he doesn't have a lord, right? So we will raise our troops as raiders. Let's make sure we're in the right stance. So we would want, I'm pretty sure we want pillage. Herds, 50, 50 and 100. Yeah, it's not like we're gonna fill up on loot up here. Raise all as raiders, and we're gonna go raid you. With his 0 loot to be raided. Wow. He's so poor. Wow. We literally are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, you actually have some loot, but I bet you that means I can't take you. Maybe. Maybe. No, because he has allies. Wait, well, an ally won't come to help him against a raid, though. I don't think an ally will show up to help him against a raid. I think we can do that one. Famous last words here. Let's try it. We got to do something. Offer concubine. To the benign Bozak, I think Agul will serve you as a concubine. Will you let her into your bed? Ambitious, calm, and honest. I mean, she's not a terrible character. And you're the guy I was just looking at rating. He knows. He knows. Sure. Why not? Why not? All right. Let's see if maybe something good can happen. Don't hold your breath. What about demand pasture land on the lady? Yeah, we'll try that next. Loot first. Okay, we've constructed our building. Okay, does that do what I think it does? Can I have an interaction where I can give you something? Event court position. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that did then. Okay, keep at it. Also, this guy is really pissed at me and we are really not making progress here. That is unfortunate. All right. Please be successful in this raid. Could I please have something go right? My son is apparently in charge. Why are you in charge? Because you're next best after me. All right. Okay, are we? We're not likely to win that. All right, just leave. Not worth it. That is really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Now, I do think we can declare wars while... Oh, are you really going to catch me too? Holy moly, we are just absolutely cursed as Bozak. I thought I accidentally picked somebody that was too powerful. Why even bother? If you're not enjoying yourself, Axe, you can head on out and I'll see you another time, okay, man? You're really negative tonight, man. I know we're not having the best time, but that's okay. We don't have to win every single game. Yeah, ouch. Okay, well, poor Bozak here. He is having such a rough go of things. I don't... Our numbers were off on what he could pull too, because we said he only had 300 troops. So it must not be counting all of the riders. Homesick. My eyes are heavy when I open them. There's no trace of the morning light. Mutla's quiet sobbing becomes apparent as I become adjusted being awake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your sleep. I've been missing home. We'll make this your home, or we must leave the past behind. Means resigned. Who are you? You're the wife, right? Alright. I will make this your home. We'll try. We will try. Trust me, I miss our home too. This has not been a very good area. Yeah, I guess we try over here and see what we can do. I don't know if getting more land is going to help though, because we're already maxed out on holdings. I guess we do have somebody we could grant the land to, so we do have at least one person. Okay, my son, you're on the council too, son. And I will grow up to an adult in a second. Okay, I need you to keep working on control for me. That is one thing we can do. Yeah, we're up to 19 herd, so we're getting there. The control is definitely part of the problem. Always raid, that's fine. Okay, what do I need to do? I think I can declare while we have raids, so let me, well, no, let's just put them down. I'm not sure what the interaction with raid stance is going to be. Sometimes I find that really finicky. Okay, you're in a jail. Oh, there's that interaction we need. Demand pasture. What would this do? Okay, we take the land. That guy would not be happy with us. Beg Bagug. Who are you? You're the guy over here. Yeah, I don't think I want to make an enemy over there. I think we just have to chill. I do see that we're getting some more events. Lack of tools. We know we can solve that one. Let's take the issue, and this is the less dangerous route, so we can do that without having to pay people. So we'll bleed off that 4 gold. Aaron married. Yeah. I don't suppose that situation changed at all, did it? Arranged marriage with Kun. Will not accept if we offer herd. Still does not accept. Right. And our secondary choice is her, and apparently she's betrothed. Unpin that one. Alright, I'm too weak to even bother thinking about getting revenge on you. Let's drop that one too. Do that. I guess if nothing else, we're getting traveler experience, he said nervously. We're getting there. Rough terrain expert, way of the nomad. I really thought I had picked somebody that was going to be a little too powerful. Obviously, I misjudged poor Bozok here. Trailside Bond. While traversing a challenging path in Bagan, I hear laughter ahead. My caravan master, Dilber, and my personal physician, Bazbuga, are working together across the rapid seasonal river. Dilber, your idea of building a makeshift bridge was brilliant, explains Basabuga. Dilber replies with a chuckle. And you're quick thinking about those animal hides tied it all together. It seems as if the obstacle has led to a new friendship. Your ingenuity is commendable. They lose some stress and gain some extra prestige. Or we could go faster. Let's have them be friends. Maybe demand the pasture and give it to your sons. Yes, but if I make this guy mad, I'm kind of worried. He seems to kind of be the local power. And he is the one that we had to start paying tribute to when we got here. He has 3 subjects. Yeah, I think we just got to be quiet for a minute and just take our lumps. Our traders will handle it. At least that one's easy. I wonder if these events always come up, or this is just because of how weak we are that we're getting these events. It does kind of make me travel around quite a bit. Okay, we do have a little bit of cash. I do want to keep upgrading. What was the one I said I really wanted? The trade one would give us some extra fertility. Yeah. This is what I really want here. Extra capacity, extra fort level, extra defender advantage. Okay. And we do have a building we could do. Extra raiders, maybe. Extra lifestyle experience wouldn't be terrible. Portable forge. I don't hate that either, but we don't really have a lot of men-at-arms at the moment. Nomadic horde toughness. That's not bad, just to have a straight stat. We couldn't do this one because we don't have a blood brother. 10% extra toughness. You know, Yurt of Laws actually wouldn't be terrible either. One of our big problems at the moment is that we're just not legitimate. Like, this is really, 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 really hurting us. And I don't know, as a nomad, great ways of getting extra legitimacy. We're obviously superior. And I couldn't build this. Oh, you can't build that until you have an empire title. Well, never mind. Foreign armor. We need the wealthy merchant. We're not able to do that one. IE comes of age. How'd you do, I? 3-star tactician, not the worst. Okay, portable forge is kind of high on the list, or to get the lifestyle experience. Let's take the lifestyle experience. I do like that. We'll see what we can do with it. Okay, with son number 2, for the first time, we actually at least have a full council. And you have 13 marshal. You would be better than him. So we'll have him switch over. Work on fertility. Yes, manage fertility. And then you will work on the control. Okay, we still have people unmarried. Okay, they have some wars they're talking about. Let me get these set up. So I will do Little Sherlock. We have Little Wolfette. I will also raise you. And then we have Axie. Axie will be Kun. Raise your sister. There you go. No, negotiate an alliance with my brother. We do not get along with our brother. I don't think I want to even mess with that. That's a bad plan. So no on that one. You can pardon a caravan master. Sure. A fornicator? I literally don't care. Demand a hostage. Just don't care. Okay, what wars do they want? They do want this guy. But am I able to do it? Yeah, I'm not. So the game's telling me to declare this war, but we're so disgraced that we can't even declare the war. So that's a bit of a pain. We need some prestige, so I think we do need to look at doing like a hunt or something like that. You could declare war. Yeah, with his 2,000 troops? I don't think so, game. We could do the accolade. Maybe we take a second and we look at this. What if we picked you, what would we get? Contender, monthly prestige per night, belligerent vassals gain 10 opinion. That's actually kind of helpful. Some extra trait. The trait for Hostier is not great. Marauder, monthly prestige per dread. That would actually be good if we could get our dread up. I don't hate that. Or an idealist. Idealist isn't worth much. We also have thug, dread gain per tyranny, and imprison chance. You know, I think we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna make him a marauder. I don't know. Accolade, I do not like this system. I always struggle to keep my accolades alive. It seems like a lot of work for not a lot of juice out of that. Needs a worthy successor. I mean, I'd love it if we had one. Sure. Okay, we have another event. I think we're going to hold off on that for a minute. Let's go look at upgrading this or replenishing. Let's refill first. We're going to do it via gold. 5 gold, yes. Okay, if we upgraded this, Steppe Raiders. What are you? Yeah, that's what we have currently. What I would like is something better, like maybe some horse archers, just to diversify ourselves a little bit here. Yeah, those are so much better than what we have. Yeah, we're not near the jungle. We're not particularly near wetlands. Oh my goodness, these legs are stressing me out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a set of horse archers. And that will up our military strength a little bit. That's another way we can do it without getting more land. Maybe demand pasture land and give it to your sons? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we want to rock this boat. I think we just need to be quiet for a minute. And just come on up. We're down below 5,000 herd. Yeah, let's just chill for a second. If we were, the thing I would be most interested in is actually being able to migrate somewhere better. We want to head east, really. So we just want to keep an eye. Like look at this. We could move up here. I mean, not really where I want to be, but we could accept that. Although that is complete garbage. So I mean, that's not where we would want, but we want to be looking to go in this direction. Like minus 39, like that's getting there. Minus 14. If we had 50 gold, we could do a little bit more. We could try to get a hook on him. That would also help. We want to be over on the east side because when we look at our weather prediction, yeah, we would really like to head towards the eastern slope, I think. Although it doesn't have great weather either. Like, we're all kind of in a bad season at the moment. Yeah, where is this? Yeah, so this is, we want to be in this blue area, ideally. So, like, somewhere in here, perhaps? Close that, close that. Migration UI. So this is like the most western point we would want. Holy moly, that's a bad area. Something like that. That's not terrible. That's better than what we currently have. Only minus 39. Yeah, so we just need to build for a little bit. We're not like that far off from being able to come up from like bottom tier. Okay, let's go take care of this quick. Having to pay these guys. I think we're just gonna go with the forest. Okay, it's not at least a 50-50. I'm just gonna go cheap. We'll just suck up the bad event if we get it. Does raiding weaken other nations' armies in CK3? Only if you actually were to fight with their troops. This area is really weird because it's based on herd. Like, if we were over in Europe, like, let's get somebody. So, like, here, if we raided them to the point where we sieged down their castle, we would actually be able to kill levies that are in there. We could actually weaken them with that. We are also able to burn down holdings, which obviously would weaken them if we burn their stuff down. I keep getting my hotkey from X4 to recenter my map. Just FYI. It does not recenter my map. Fragmentation of the tribe. The tribe, even before we migrated this area, often been a bit out of touch with the rest of the Agas. Now, more than ever, it seems that they want greater independence and proper chieftain of their own. When I arrive, it is a man named Yunus who seemed to be their representative. He seems to be a reasonable man, willing to swear obedience to me as long as people are allowed to live in their own way. We have a 50-50. We can try to talk it out. Eunice, let him rule them. We get a county. Sure. Small changes in dialect. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. Unbeliever. Signs of a weak soul. Let's get that. Books and secrets. I swear, whenever I'm on stream, if I go up to speed 3, I just cannot handle the event spam. Of travels to come, journeying through Sal's Provost, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent splayed open with more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty Itabar. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. For 10 gold, we have a 50-50 of omens. You know what, buddy? You know what? You should totally join me. Come experience the future with me. Join my team. All right, blackmail, yes. Blackmail, yes. Never know when a good blackmail could come in use. All right, or we'll let that secret out because you didn't accept my blackmail. A duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road in front of us. I am Benjamin of Imekai. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. He has 10 prowess and good stats. I would really like it if you joined me, friend. We could trample him, and I would be stressed. I could fight him. I actually have better prowess than he does. And I would lose stress because I am brave. Yes. He beat me. We are just cursed. We are absolutely cursed. Arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There's nothing better than arriving back after a long journey. Okay. We need to look about getting this heir situation sorted. He's already up to 17. Let's do another trait check. So, traits inheritable. We want to sort them by age. I'm pretty sure this is the one that was already told no to us. Will not accept, even if we offer herd. That's just out of the question, apparently. So you're in Northern Siberia. Yes, Tut, that is about how well this playthrough has been going. We're in Northern Siberia. Next up would be 24. So that just isn't happening, is the long short of that. So, if that's the case, let's just go with the character finder in general. And we would want alliance power, I think, more than anything else. Okay, you are a twin. You're brave and lazy. I don't love that. I also would like somebody a little bit older so we can start in on some more heirs. Arrogant, honest, just. Similar strength. They will accept. All right, you're in. Okay, then same thing. Sort them by alliance power. 10. Gregarious. Compassionate, gluttonous, just. Thin Pickens. Alright, we're gonna let son number 2 just chill for a little bit. What religion do the Khazars follow? I think basically everyone out here is Tingri. They are... Oh, they've actually changed recently. They are Khazariism. I believe that's an offshoot of Judaism? Yeah. Unreformed Jewish faith. chosen people, legalism, and halakha. So, not Tingri. That's definitely not helping my situation over here because everyone's looking for a fight. Alright, I gladly accept the betrothal. Excellent. Alright, we're just gonna have to alliance our way up in the world, I suppose. Unstationed. You got unstationed when I got moved, eh? Okay, go there, and you go there. Your powerful vassal expects a council position. Alright, that's fine. Who is my worst person? Probably you. Are you a powerful vassal? I don't think so. Sure, you're in. Alright. He is actually obedient to me. My son is not obedient. We are obedient here. We are obedient there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We have a few obedience. Now, the problem is you need everyone obedient to have a good, peaceful transfer of power. So we got a very, very long ways to go for that. Could declare a bunch of wars. I doubt it because we have not gotten out of disgraced. Soon. Nothing for that. What do you want? You are my suzerain, and you are demanding this guy. Of course you are. Alright, we're just gonna accept it. Man, we are taking our lumps, that is for sure. Martial perk. Okay, what do we want here? Minute arms counter efficiency, extra movement speed, and a bunch of foot people. I guess nomadic horde screen, but now then again, we do lose a lot of battles. Maybe having the screen would be worthwhile. Hit and run would be pretty good for us. I think we're gonna head towards hit and run. Oh my goodness, we actually got a dynasty point. Okay, I guess this begs the question. Do we go for the nomadic traits, which is kind of like our thing, or do we just do the boring blood? I think we take the more interesting new thing. I think we take nomadic. Herd gain plus 5%, county fertility growth plus 10%. Yeah, I agree, Wolf. Plus, if we ever leave, we get to keep it. Although, my one big complaint about nomadic, even the crappy ones elsewhere are always at least doing something. These ones don't. If you're not out here being a nomad, these really don't do much. These really don't do much. I guess if you can keep your archers, maybe that would be okay. Unlocks terrorize raid, I guess. Okay, we are so close to getting our prestige up. You can create an accolade. Wow. The accolade I created has already been destroyed. I don't know. Has anybody ever had a good run with accolades? I had like one game that I had like, whatever it was, I was easily able to meet the criteria or something. And that one was pretty decent. But I've never had any luck with those since they were added. They feel so micromanagey, and just people die all the time. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Why do I care? Oh, you lost your accolade. Oh, okay. I guess I did. Take anything? Yeah, we just don't have anyone we can bully because we can't declare wars until we get higher fame, Droog. We are that bullied at the moment. We also apparently just picked up a dangerous faction. Wants to establish a new realm. Random peasants. Perfect. How's our control going? Hey, you friend. Can't do that for me. Okay, we were working on control everywhere. Greetings, my benign liege. Your son Kun is taking great interest in my work as your member of late. If you were to graciously allow me to spend some time with you, I'm sure you could learn quite a few things about horse archery. He can have a weak hook on me. He becomes a mentor. I mean, that'd be fine. Sure. Go for it. I'll give you a weak hook. Okay, we're finally back to where we were when we got here. Waiting for this prestige to kick over. What wars are you suggesting? That guy. I don't know. It said we could raid him last time, and that didn't turn out particularly well. The other ones on here are not particularly juicy either, though. Concerning tutelage, my son's already bearing fruit. Kun has learned a lot more than I dared hope, and he is taking some of his future responsibilities much more seriously than before. Sure. What did we gain? We gained 15 opinion. Kun gained 2 stewardship. Actually legitimately useful. Yeah, thank you. It wasn't him you raided? Oh, that's right. He had no money. He was so poor I didn't even bother. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We are so close. We are so close. We need 1,000, so we need 6 more. Don't worry, boys. This year we're going to be famous enough to declare wars. That's where we're at. All right, let's get... Neither of you are going to be particularly good up here, are you? I guess you're fine, actually. You're not going to be good up here. Okay, let's do our Steppe Raiders, and let's increase their size. Try to get us some more troops. This is an area we can buy some power with. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this. We do actually have some people that we could give some land to, so. Spouse Helping Hand. Excellent work. You get a weak favor on that guy who is my subject, or a good deed needs no repayment. You gain 50 piety. Nope, sorry. We're not... Well... No, I will take the piety. We have that thing that scales off of my level, so that's okay. He's not causing me problems at the moment. What? One more and then we can declare. As soon as we hit spring. There it is! Your glory is widely known. You are established. That's how bad we're doing. I have never not lost a game and been this bullied. But I guess that's because normally it would have been game over when we lost our land. Definitely makes for interesting revenge stories instead of just a game over stream. Okay, we are literally waiting for this to thaw and then we're going to attack him. I'm almost tempted to go up in Raiders. You know what? Let's go up again. We can afford the upkeep. I'm just really nervous. We have to win something at some point. Like, everyone else is progressing too, so it's not like I'm just in a static building up while they're holding still. I'm called to war. I call you to honor our alliance. Dang it, I'm busy. I'm so busy. Who are you fighting with and how much are they going to kill me? Alright, we probably could do this. I don't even know where you're at. Alright. I'll accept. 500. Where's this other enemy? Has he not raised yet? Alright, raise my armies. We're gonna, if nothing else, if we could actually win a fight, I know, big if we could win a fight, we'll gain some prestige from it, and that would be really helpful. All right, zip on over there. Now, I don't think we are gonna take any attrition, because as long as we stay on the steppe, we won't. To the false, we will no longer be under your yoke of oppression. Oh my goodness. You want freedom? You shall have death. How ridiculous were you? Faction. Actually not bad. You want freedom? Then you shall have it in death. Alright, sorry ally. I am no longer interested in helping you. I need to try to win a fight here. You take the hat well, my good Ithabar. Pulls the reins of the horse and pats her head until it calms down, laughing. Oi, easy there. She turns her back to me. I can't believe you're the same you were all those years ago. Did you ever think we would end up like this? You gain warm heart. Stress gain lowered. But we gain stress because we are critical. Let every tree hear our story, because apparently I'm gonna get stressed out otherwise. And of course, they have just enough troops that that's gonna be really iffy. Alright, down here. We do... That's not a river, unfortunately. I need my ally... Hold on. Who else can I call into this? I don't suppose I could call an ally into this. You. Call to war. Select a war. I need help against my uprising. Call war. Alright, I made these alliances for a reason, or at least the one. Now, unfortunately, he's in a war down here too, so... I don't know how helpful that's gonna be. We ride to war and we come back to war. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna head for here. At least we get the defensive advantage of my yurt. We're just gonna take the fight, I think. Try to do some casualties and then hope my ally actually shows up. Although it looks like it's not going well for him either. I think this guy needs to be the cursed. Ozug Ozug. Bozog of the Ozug's the cursed. And we did lose it. Even with those extra guys I recruited. Ooh, man. Maybe I'm just not cut out for the steppe. Got a castle in my heart, apparently. 700. Yeah, we're not going to be able to win that one either. I think we're just going to end up having to migrate again. If I lose more troops, all I'm doing is killing our herd. Salt in the wound. While I was at the market with Sherlock, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in a pillory. Sherlock watched him for a while, when he did nothing but cough and beg for water. Sherlock rolled his eyes and kept on walking. Criminal deserves nothing but disdain from you. You know what? I'm feeling pretty disdainful. Sherlock, you could become callous. The extra dread would actually be useful to us. My friend died. Perfect, perfect. Migration displaces fellow tributary. Yeah, tell me about it. And there's nobody else I can call. Not you. Nobody else I can call in. I think we just white piece it. And we're dead. Perfect. Okay, so show successor. No, thought the game was on pause there for a second. Choose a new destiny. There's no suitable dynasty members available. Wow. So we will have to continue as Queen. Interesting, I don't get any choices on that. Usually you get 3 choices from new destiny. All right, Kun, chaotic succession, lost herd. We're even worse than we were before. My father, Bozok, was killed during a siege. The dawn of my rule breaks. The disunified voices of the Kurlatai echo over the endless steppe. During the night, a large portion of my herd vanished, lost or stolen. They could be halfway to the steppe of the Lactans for all I know. I will not see them again. My strength will return. Will it though? Will it, Kun? And we are still in that war. I mean, I think we just surrender that war. We're not going to win it. So, surrender it. Surrender. All right. Free once more. Sure. Sure. And of course, because we've been surrendering those wars, yet again, we take a hit to our legitimacy. And apparently to our fame. Wow. Okay. Let's put the army down. Not disband in a friend. Do I even have a friendly area? I guess it's technically here. And that war is whatever. So, yep. Time to move again. He couldn't do any worse. Yeah, yeah. Some funeral societies. I feel like we are building a funeral society. Yeah. Okay, can I put those down, please? All right. Well, let's see what poor Kun can do. Maybe his father was just cursed. Show selected tier. Yeah, we are trying to migrate into a duchy, which is kind of what we want. Maybe we just need to even lower down to just a county. Oh, here we go. There's a little bit of fertility here. That's something. That's something. Okay, so remember the Orients. Okay, that's one place we could go. We could head down this way, but this isn't where I want to be. I want to be east. So I think that might be it. We can do this without paying anybody. Literally, the land is so bad that it's free. That is the level we're up to. 200. If we did go the other direction, is there anything we could get? Minus 16, minus 17. We could, but that's pretty garbage. The Orients it is, I think. All right, we migrate even further northeast, deeper into Siberia, towards greener pastures. I think our wife looks like she's frozen. And he's like, don't worry, greener pastures, am I right? I can't wait. Sure, buddy. Okay, yeah, betrothed. Why are you guys not married yet? No, because we just haven't finalized it. All right, just out of curiosity, there's nobody in here that has... I want to peek before we finalize this. You're always there for me, blah, blah, blah. Little Axie approaches me. Sure, you can be friends with Axie. Okay, inheritable traits, yeah. 17, oh my goodness, game. Why will you not pause? I've paused you like three times. It keeps typing instead of pausing. Okay. You were the one we really did want. And you're definitely going to say no to us. Okay. Let's just take what we have then. Yep. Okay, I want to accept that, please. Why? Oh, it went through. Okay. It timed out on me. Automated army is not useful at the moment. No lifestyle chosen. Okay, Kun is a martial boy, and I don't think we can really afford to change that. Natural dread is really useful to us too. Control growth would help us get started. I think we just need the martial though. Like, we just got beaten up ridiculously bad last time. This was a pain stream? Yes, it is. He couldn't do any worse. Yeah, yeah. Could go fishing. Yeah, we definitely will. We might be the first horde to ever migrate towards Siberia. How do you think the first people got up there? They didn't go for fun. All right, we're going to take strategy focus because I feel like 16 Marshal might actually be able to do something. And I think we're going to try to take Serve the Crown ASAP. Apparently, we really need Dread to help with obedience, so that'll be useful. Empty council positions. All right, literally everyone is on it because there's just nobody else I can do. Heir unmarried. This is I and I. Tomurism. They consider us hostile. Perfect. No, that's not actually what I want. What do you do? Ancestor worship, ritual celebrations, sanctity of nature. And witches are virtues. Interesting. Gained artifacts. Oh, we didn't get Dad's journal. That's unfortunate. We paid 50 gold for that. Okay, well, that is what that is. We still have a concubine, Dad's concubine, as our spy master. That probably isn't going to be able to get better. Yeah, the next person is a 12. Okay, our wife does not have the extreme stewardship, so I doubt going over to managed domain. Oh, no, that did kick us up to 3. Okay, that's something. At least we're migrating in March. I mean, that might not be winter in Siberia. Maybe. Maybe. We do have a bit of money. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Okay, maybe I can't. Actually, now that I say that, maybe I can. Recruit courtiers from nomadic capital. That's going to give us people of different culture, unfortunately. Wow, he can try to end himself? What is your problem? You're strong, Kun. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. It's mud season? True. True, actually. The Great Steppe. Together we ride. A place to call home. Alright, so we are now... We go here and we go here. Okay, we are officially over into Eastern Steppe. So, next season prediction, 75% chance it's cold, or 25% we get everlasting summer. They are both on abundant glazing, of course they are. Heading into drought and cold and drought and cold. Okay. Sure. Above domain limit. Hey, we're at 5. Okay. We have a little bigger territory. So we need to give some land away. We're going to do that via whatever's the worst fertility. So these two look to be the worst. So you... I want to have you grant to my brother. Yes. And you grant to different brother. Half brother. Sure. You go there. All right. I don't know how good of an idea it is to land brothers in Nomad Society, but I'm okay with that. Okay, we do have 103 gold. Your spy master left. Great. Perfect. What did I just say about spy masters? Our next is a 12. Lustful, brave, and just. Fickle, calm, bargainer. I mean, I wouldn't betray us, right? Although he's down to a 10. Dang it. Alright, Lusty, you're in. Man, we are just getting absolutely blasted. Okay, next step. Who has the most stewardship? You do by far. I want you to manage fertility in the capital. Everyone else, I need control. I need control. We are getting plus 30 herd, so at least this isn't complete Garbo land. Armory break-in. Curses, these accursed children. My sister Axie and her compatriot Sherlock were caught red-handed trying to sneak into the armory. Don't they know that weapons are dangerous? One of the servants caught him in the act. Sherlock was crying and bleeding on the floor. Axe simply played on with her own stolen sword. Apparently, Axie didn't want to stop having fun just because Sherlock messed up. What will become of that girl? Understandable. I do not love arbitrary. Honest? Sure, you can have honest. We'll take some stress there. Try to get our family in a little bit of order here. The title could be reinstated. In active accolades, appoint you. Okay, there we go. Yay. Oh boy. Your brother first in line can marry. Okay, we gotta get this dealt with. He's already 19. He's practically dead. We could get a Khazar. What I really want is alliance power, frankly. Even if they drag me to other things, I feel like I have more to gain than I have to lose. A 10-year-old that is deceitful, that's a sin. A 12-year-old who's lazy and cynical. Oof. I think we just take the highest alliance power. Where are you at? You're pretty far away. That's just good family fun. Oy. Man, that's bad. That is so bad. Alright. I think we literally just take the highest alliance power. Doesn't matter where or who. They'll accept it. You're in. Money-wise. Do we upgrade... We either upgrade our holdings some more, or we try to upgrade our troops. Although apparently I need to actually refill. Let's actually refill first. And apparently I need to station. We got all kinds of things going on here. I kind of want to do this. Although we're increasing our upkeep here, and I'm a little bit worried about our income. Maybe we go for the buildings again. Maybe we just try to save up for this. This would give me another building to play with, and maybe we could get something that would be really helpful. These are all just what we started with. Get cataphract archers. I would love to, Wolf, but I don't think we could maintain them. 130 gold just to get one. 0.14 gold per month maintenance. Full maintenance is 1.9. That would be really rough. And I bet you they're not good where we're at. They're not particularly good here. Steppe, Drylands Plains. And if you look, we are now solidly in the taiga with hills below us. We literally are not even on the steppe. I don't even know why this is classified as steppe. So, yeah. I don't think we're going to get those at the moment. Which is really sad, because the whole reason I picked this civilization was that unit. Okay, we got a bunch of events we have to take care of. Alright, let's do those quick. Settlement issue, take the settlement issue. The leftovers. As I pass through the taiga around Kizil Char, I come across a semi-tame flock that's been observed several times. Even when approaching them, it's clear they've interacted with people before. If they are left to themselves, they will continue to graze the land that I could have used for our herd. They'll make a great addition. Cha-ching. Right, next. Old tribe. We'll take the issue. It is relatively safe. We'll just travel. Get the cash. Yeah, I can. The herd gives me cash as I increase their size, and it gives me troops. And like we haven't won a battle in like 50 years, so we obviously need troops badly. Okay, old tribe. Okay, this would give me this character. He's a wise man. He's arbitrary and gluttonous and calm. His stats are not the worst. He could be a new spy master for us. You're in. You're in. Can I switch to him? Sign. Yes. Disrupt schemes? Yes. Hey, there you go. Fate smiles upon me. My wife, Yildiz, is bearing a child. Good job. All right. Cold Zud. The cold cuts sharply through the skin. The skin around my cheeks has started to peel off. Animals shiver under the strong winds, bereft of the energy to feed themselves. However, with lower chances of survival, people are a lot more susceptible to swear their obedience. Okay, well that's horrible. Travel over there. We have one super danger zone, so we need to get a taiga person. Taiga is forest. Alright, let's go deal with that. Think Tingri I can go inside. I don't think Tingri... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Wolf struggle. Oh no. Wolf. We're in a struggle. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws, as desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific, it must have come from the depths of Tamag. Attempting to track the source, we found a desperate bogatur struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. Help him, Tarm. Sure, maybe. This man deserves my help. I mean, I'm not the one likely to die. And we sure could use that prestige. I'm willing to take the chance. Do it. You beat the wolf. 150 prestige. I need that so badly. We have to get established just so we can declare wars. I've literally never had a problem with this before. Guardian Angel. While passing through the taiga, my courtier steps perilously close to a concealed pit trap and is grabbed just in time by my personal physician. Quick thinking. Sure, we'll make a friend. Getting gulag does that. Yes. Well, people will at least fake obedience, that's for sure. Concubines are still prestige per month? I'd assume so. I guess we could look at that. Disagreeable herders. Okay, they don't want to leave their lands. 39% chance that we gain some herd and we get control. 60% chance we lower fertility. We could say work for me, gain some fertility, gain some control, pay 10 gold, probably. Or we could run them out of here. Nope. We'll up the fertility. I'm actually not finding money too bad. 4.2 is not the worst. The Metal Man. Consider the armor gone. I can make him pay me 20. He could be a squire. So that's you. A shy, wrathful, stubborn... How are you a brilliant strategist with a 12 martial? My goodness, my man. Am I desperate? I am pretty desperate. Or am I? You wouldn't help me there. You're actually better. Nope, I don't need that. 20 gold, please. Thank you, sir. Also, you are now the best marshal here. Let's have you stop doing this. And instead... organize raiders? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Organize raiders. And then apparently he left. Okay. Well, thanks for nothing, bro. I literally was just changing stats around for you. All right, you're in. All right, well, you're back to control duty because now you are still the highest. I feel like I'm getting trolled. Explore cultures, we don't care. Aid Stargazer. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever. I think we're just gonna try to increase our herd. Yeah, I think that's it. And I'm being raided by 2,000 men. So, there you go. Definitely not going to pop out and try to deal with that. What weather did the other steps get? Well, that's a good question. This button, that button. They also have white zood. We have cold. I think that they actually did a better roll than we did. And they have a severe drought. So Central was actually better. We did not roll well. We have abundant grazing or severe drought. It could go either way, really, next time. And that's going to be in the year 897. Yeah, I think we ride this one out. How much money in herd do we lose? I'm not certain. I guess the loot is 17, but I don't exactly know. This is different than usual. Attackers will gain an amount of gold equal to the loot. So I don't know how that translates into herds, but 17 gold, I'll survive. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. We don't have the make alliance thing yet again, do we? Or confederation. My half-brother? Yeah, half-brother, we should have an alliance. And Sherlock, we should also have an alliance. We lost 100 herd, for the record. I'm honored by your request. I'd be glad to be your ally. Cool. Too few concubines. All right, yeah, let's deal with that. We were talking about that a second ago. I mean, the odds of us actually fighting somebody decent are horrible. We would want to do it by... traits inheritable. So we do have a comely, but she's too young. Actually, let's see if we can arrange a marriage to our... Those pop-ups. I love it when they close things. My son and heir, little buzzcuz? No. No, no, no. Snack people. Little snack people. Didn't get any special traits, but you can't really blame him. I blame our father. He was such an unsuccessful man. Alright, now I was getting you, and I want to wedge you to... none of my brothers, apparently. Alright, instead... no, we can't set up... I want you to be a concubine someday. Unfortunately. Let's pin you and maybe I can catch you when you come of age. Yeah, let's sort this. I guess that is sorted by age. So you would be up next. You're robust. We tried to marry her, so I highly doubt that we're going to be able to get her as a concubine. I mean, I guess we could try to, like, seduce her. Moderate difficulty. I really need to make friends with our court, though. That's probably not a good use of my time. We're really struggling here. Why is that? Let's just do it this way. All we have is the hag squad, so unfortunately, no concubines. Being raided. Yeah, I know I'm being raided. Could join again. I don't think there's one around that will offer. I guess we could try him. We could swear fealty. Okay, we didn't have that last time I was looking around. I think we will. We're just gonna get beat to bejeeb if we don't. Yep. Yep. Please let me join you. My liege! Cradled by sickness. Oh no. All babies cry, but little snack people, there's no end. Hush, snack people, don't cry. He's sickly. You could declare what... Can I, though? Because you always tell me that, and it's lies. Vassal cannot migrate. Yep. Empty council position. We lost our guy. Did we lose the money? I'm pretty sure we did. I can't tell you for certain. The herd hurts more than the money, frankly. Okay, here... We still need... Yeah, 191. I'm trying to be disciplined and save. Let's speed it up so I can be frustrated by pop-ups right next time something comes up. Yeah, what an absolutely brutal start. If I was going to do this again, I think I would try to break free from that starting lord and then swear fealty to somebody else. Just like right off the bat. Wants me on his council? Yes! Alright, well, Kuhn's already more successful than his father was. Because his father literally accomplished nothing. Oh, I see. I think I reassigned him off of there to there. Alright, you're in. Even though you're useless too. Okay, we're almost done. Yep, we finished one of the controls. Let's do there. Yes. Bagator practice, a hilltop view. Gain a martial unlock or charge. Gain a aggressive attacker. Are we are probably going to be leading our... Oh no, we have a knight. Oh, he's a guest. Hey guest, I want to recruit you. How much would you cost? 30 gold. I'm going to stay disciplined. I'm not going to do it. This is a hard one. Do we go for the aggressive attacker? Right now we do have flexible leader. Or do we just take the martial perk? Snack people is a fitting Mongolian name. Maybe some tasteful rating. Our problem was there was literally nobody weaker than us. We literally just could not raid anybody. We've lost every time we've tried. Perks are always great. I agree. Yeah, let's take the perk. As much as I love that, hopefully we will not be leading troops. That does give me serve the crown because I want the dread. Dread helps with obedience. So yes, obedient. Yes, obedient. Yes, obedient. Yes, obedient. And one no. We'll get him. You. Become my friend. Or else. Harsh judgment. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my half-sister, Axia, what she thought. She responded that the sentence was far too harsh for such a small crime. Punishment did not fit the crime. Axe can stay just. Alright, Axe, what do you want? You have just, cynical, or temperate. I think we can eat the stress. We can eat the stress. Just is a virtue for us. Cynical, I'm pretty sure, is nothing. And temperate, I do like temperate quite a bit, but it's nothing. Just, you're in. Yeah, I like just in general, but the fact that it is a virtue for us is really nice. All right, let's travel. Can I get away? I think I'm just gonna eat the danger. We're already gonna have to pay 4 gold to travel. All right, luck be a lady tonight. I'm kind of thinking we're going to get our upgrade, and then we're going to do a hunt. Martial contest. As we pass through the market of Kizdil Khan, we hear a loud yell and stumble into an ongoing tussle between two men, tightly observed by a group of people. The crowd cheers profusely as one of them swept off his feet, face planted solemnly in the dirt, thus concluding the match. Who's next? I don't think we're going to go get beaten up for some stress. Nope. Not interested. Danger, flawed fare. Okay, we did hit the danger event. Dilber's in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed the provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we've quickly used up our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. Oh boy. 93% chance we're fine. It's just a bit of mold, we could get ill, or the locals might have something. %93 chance we're fine. We're fine. Dilber, go pick some berries for us. Okay, didn't say I died. And now we're caught outside. Just as we're about to set out, starts to pour. Rain as far as the eye can see. I can't help but curse my poor luck. But I had seen the dark clouds come in for a while. If we want to make our journey on time, we have to set out, but it's a risk. We're not really in a hurry, frankly. Nah, we'll just rest. It's fine. Holy moly! Danger serpent. As we head towards Tagul, we stop in our tracks for a short break. Many ventures forth to look for a source of food or water, while others rest in the shade of the tree. I observe Dilber forage in the underbrush, all of a sudden she jumps back with a cry. She's been bitten by a viper. Oh yeah, you guys remember the Siberian viper. Very dangerous. The only woolly snake. But it's clear that the venom is taking its toll. We have a skilled healer. Yeah, there we go. Dilber, that's your divine punishment for screwing up our rations. Wild herd. We could get some, and we can increase the control either way. We could slaughter them. We could gain feasting well for some general opinion. That's not the worst. Or gain the money. I'm going to gain the money here, because that gives me enough to immediately start upgrading our main yurt. No, it doesn't, because we don't have enough prestige. Rip. Okay, if that's the case, I think it's time we do another hunt. Because we should be able to get some prestige out of that. I mean, surely Kuhn is not nearly as cursed as his father, right? Like, that's impossible. Also, we have another event here to take care of quick. Yeah, inside JK, no you're not. Yep, start traveling. I want to take care of these because we can get little odds and ends out of them. Oh, capture some for... Okay, same event we just had. I'm gonna take the money again. Alright, we can't do the yurt for a little bit, but we do have this. Can I upgrade it? We could. Thank you. Life experience plus 6%. I mean, it adds up. Sure. Let's get building on that. Alright, next. Activity. We want to do a hunt. And we want to plan the hunt. Actually, hang on a second. We could do a funeral for our dad. This kind of screws up my money a little bit, but funerals are usually pretty good for legitimacy, and we are dying for some legitimacy. This is killing me. I don't know. Kuhn is basically wearing a dunce hat. That's his thinking cap. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're gonna plan a funeral. We're just gonna do it here. There's no reason. Yeah, we'll just do it here. For our father. And we want to... Okay, we can't do a spouse legitimacy. I think you need to get that from the Dynasty tree, if I remember right. But, we could gain some piety, which is useful to us. We could try to seduce somebody. I don't really have anyone to kill. Friendship could be useful. Fellow vassal. And not you. Dilber, not you. Who's the council person? No, give this to me. I can't just pick my council. Okay, it's you. It's you. Yeah, let's do this. We'll try to make friends with him. We still should be able to get some legitimacy out of this. Go. All right. Funeral for the unluckiest dad we've ever had. And we're going to go for extravagant because I want the major legitimacy gain. Funerals are great, by the way. Best events for legitimacy. I'll never forget you, Dad. You are a complete loser. Waiting on guests for 9 days. Gain the martial perk. Okay, what do we want here? That's not particularly useful. Marriage acceptance for close family would actually be useful. We're really struggling to get decent marriages. Like, that would have allowed me to get the genetic lady. This does feel kind of like luxury picks, though. Dread would be useful. Defense would be useful. Fort levels, kind of whatever. Upgrade nomadic horde regiment cost is minus 20%. Harmony gold maintenance minus 15. I think we just go over here for some combat bonuses. Or we go here and just try to get some better marriages. Let's try for the marriages. And just pray we can make some use out of that. He died as he lived, failing at everything. You didn't even die well. That's true. He died defending his yurt badly and lost the fight. Contemplation corner is complete. And we can't go higher there. Barter stalls. We could do this. Extra herd income. This isn't as good as it was because I can't really make use of it because we're not bordering somebody to do the summon wealthy merchants. It's kind of whatever. Do we need to change animals now that I'm thinking about that? Goats are Hills Mountain. Yeah, we do. Out with the goats. In with what lives in the tundra? Sheep? Steppe, plains farm. Wow, we literally don't even have an animal to herd here. These are just bonuses, so it's not like it doesn't work, but yeah, rip. Own steel herd, scheme, critical success chance, manure storage. Herd income is vaguely interesting. Herd gain plus 2%. Surprise. Maybe we should start herding the woolly viper. You know, they're native to the taiga. Oops. Morning Star. Okay, what we're looking for is legitimacy and friendship. I don't really care about anything else. We are not particularly stressed. Don't care about that. Okay, so we're gonna go for this. 44% chance that we succeed. Do it. We make a fool of ourselves. All right, living up to that legacy, I see. Perfect. Perfect. There are camels that survive in the Gobi and the Mongol. Totally, but we are in the taiga of Siberia. We are really far north. Like, we are equally north as Novigrad, just for reference, how high we are. We are in not a good place. Boiling anger. I love when it's like, oh man, I'm so glad that my brother's not dealing with things well. Ah, feels good, man. Funeral, grief of a father. Nod quietly. Yeah, let's not make a fool of ourselves yet again. Come on, give me another legitimacy event, please. I can't believe we bombed the one I had. Quiet prayer. Moment of grief. Unrelenting devotion. Yes. I'm gonna mess up less than Dad. I can totally make it to level 1 legitimacy. Okay, here we go. 43% chance. 43% chance. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We made it. We made it to level 1 legitimacy. Oh, that actually is really helpful. That actually is really helpful. Okay, we have our little wolfette. We could make her less stressed. Or we could have a friendship. Or we could lose a little bit of piety. He is in the eternal blue sky now. We comforted little wolfette. Thank goodness we made that legitimacy check. I was going to be really bitter if we didn't. So we are up to aspiring ruler. So at least we're only at -15 dread. So we should be at 0. Yeah, those reductions are just terrible. Yeah, grave goods. They want me to give away my 1 item. No. Even though it's a crappy item, it's my only item. Okay, 43% chance that we gain 52. 57% chance that we lose some. Your wife is bearing your child. Excellent. Okay, again, we're gonna gamble it. If we fail, we're gonna drop down to 0 again. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, okay, that gives us a little bit of breathing room. Gain 21 more? Sure. Oh, gain 52 more. Wait, is that gonna be enough to bump us up again? Yeah, totally buying drinks. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to level 2. And we did make friends with this guy. Excellent. What a great funeral. This is the best thing to happen to our family in generations. Beautiful. We gain 105. I think that's just a total, right? No, it isn't. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that was so helpful. We should have another funeral for our uncle. How soon can I have another funeral? 4 years. Okay, that may be too long, unfortunately. What an amazing turnaround for our family. We're up to recognized rulers. Only -5 dread. Short range duration plus 25%. A little bit reduced vassalization and marriage. Compared to the absolute blasting that we were getting as illegitimate. And we are very close to being rightful heirs. We are actually kind of close. The best thing your dad did was die. Yep. Yep. We lucked out there. We lucked out there. Yeah, see what I mean though? Like, funerals are really good for legitimacy. Like, really good. If we had some better stats so we weren't having to roll those horrible 43% chances, we could really come out with a lot of legitimacy from that. Okay, I think we're back in save mode, or we're just gonna upgrade this. Extra herd gain. You know what? No. No, it was prestige was my problem. And it is no longer a problem, so we do want to wait for the money. Let's just wait for the money. Demand courtier. Boy, these guys really like doing this. You want to take her, my courtier. She's 32 years old. She has middling stats. Sure, if it makes you happy. I can't do anything about it. We need a worthy successor. All right, well, good luck with that. And we could declare some wars. Okay, this one. I just literally don't believe you when you tell me that I'm going to get 3,000 troops. I literally do not believe you because I don't think we're going to. I don't think that's happening at the moment. We are actually making some herd progress though. Like, we're up to 5,700. We started here at like 48, I think. He's happy and will protect us. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, how you doing, little snacky? Still pretty sick. You know what we could do? Don't we have a... Yeah, here. We could make our physician better. You know what? This one's for you, Snack. We'll upgrade our physician yurt. You're worth investing in. Okay, we are gonna have to fight somebody though. We're gonna start getting opinions. People are gonna have negative opinion if we don't raid. Short reign, disgraced. Yeah, that's coming from this. Okay, maybe we do that hunt quick. Position yurt completed. Oh no. Don't worry, little snack. You're with Grandpa now. Or you will be in 3 years when I can hold a funeral for you. I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. There were so many possibilities, a whole life to live. Maybe you would have had children of your own one day, but now none of those things will come to be. Rest in peace, little snack. You were just a tiny snack. Thank goodness we weren't super stressed. And we had a daughter. Womp womp. A Droog is still alive. Tut tut tut. Tut. Nope, not typing where we need to be typing. Tut. 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 At. Tut 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 at. May you go strong and wise, my daughter. She might have Tourette's. We haven't confirmed. Okay, well, daughter ain't gonna do it though. How about them concubines? Dilber? No. No, we know all about Dilber. We're not chancing that. Who knows what would happen? Do not allow Dilber in your yurt. That's all I'm saying. Bad plan. Invited? Somebody invited me to something. You're invited to Droog's hunt. Yes. Yes. Join Droog's hunt. Oh, and it's even a safe journey over there. Let's do it. Why we're hunting in the middle of August? I mean, I guess it is August. It's still snowy up here. Fair. Will it be leprosy or immediately war decked? Fresh start. I can't wait. I'm coming, Droog. Don't start the hunt before I get there. I need some prestige badly. Soon. The Nurg begins. All right. We want... Okay, recreation wouldn't be terrible because we do actually have stress from losing Snack. I don't need to murder anybody. Dreadful. We actually could use Dread. I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. We only have 4 currently. Serve the Crown is giving us 15. Legitimacy is giving us -5. Monthly is plus 0.5. Yeah, let's go Dreadful. Let's do that. We have a Dread cap of 150, which is 50 higher than all other non-step leaders. And that does affect obedience, so. Okay, leave it to me. Chance to gain prowess. We'll lose stress because we're brave. That's probably the play here. We're at 20 prowess. We should be pretty good at this. Our prowess increased. Good job. Good job. With each hunter in their proper position, our riders close in on a pack of deer. Some scout out the beasts by trotting slightly ahead of our formation while others are ready to strike. Foolishly, Burkhan runs ahead, causing the deer to scatter. Leave him the deer. We gain 30 dread, and we complete our intent. I think we just do that. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have been dumb, Birkin. We managed to succeed in our intent. Beautiful. The rush of the hunt has died down. Many hunters return to discuss our plans. We could lose more stress because we're brave, but I think we're actually good. Yeah, we're empty. Okay, so strike as hard as we can. It's a martial challenge. We could try for a success. We could ambush. We could lose stress because we're calm. Not the best odds on that one, though. Or we could let our bows decide. People don't like that. All right, we're going to strike hard and fast. We fail. And I gained wounded. Well, hopefully we're going to get a 6 scar. Okay. I don't mind their new animation, but they really should make it so that the horses and the people are not in perfect sync. Like, you need to randomize the timing of this animation just a little bit. Like, horses don't... We have synchronized horses, apparently. Look! Toggly points at the group of wild boars hidden on the path to the left. Let's hunt them down! My belly rumbles in anticipation. We could show our prowess, which gains prestige, which I really need. And it's good odds. We can eat the stress if we need to. Our next feast will be free? Okay. Wow. Our traits are really good. Holy moly. Brave, calm, diligent. What a beast. K-pop horses. Hey, soon. We'll have the expansion where we can play Korea. We'll form a boy band. I don't know here. The prestige would be very helpful. Like, legitimately. But what if we did a free feast? And we could gain some prestige from that. Yeah. Get as many as we can. Our next feast will be free. Okay. Yeah. Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Despite our best attempts, the hunt has been a depressing sight. What an embarrassment. Droog lost 25 dread. Droog, I'm so embarrassed for you. God, imagine not killing thousands of animals. Oof. Cringe. Alright, we are home again, and you know what? I'm just gonna immediately pop my free feast. Funeral? Yeah, we can't do that for 5 years. Tell me when I can do that funeral. I want a feast. Plan, feast, plan. We're just gonna do it at home. We have feast at home. All right, we have a little bit of stress, but not terrible. We could make a new friend. I mean, sure. Yeah, let's make friends with our wife. Sure, do it. Honor a guest. I think we're gonna have our leader guy. I don't know what you are, Kagan, I guess. Have our Kagan show up. Yep. And we would like to. Now it said free. Oh, I'm still traveling. Yeah, get there. There we go. How is this free, game? That says costs 122. Excuse me? Do I get a... Where would I see that? Me no understand. It definitely told me my next feast was free. That's 122. That is most definitely not free. I guess if we get rid of everything, it's free. Okay. So, some restrictions may apply. I didn't read the backside of the hair when I brought it home. I do really need some prestige, but I also don't want to spend any money. No, I think this is it. If I just turn all the options down. But that's weird because this is the default. Would cost me 36. It looks like it's lowering the base cost. No. Nerg event minus 45. That's what that is. So if we do this... Oh my goodness. Game, you're killing me. When we do that, it would be really helpful if I could still mouse over this and look at the costs. I think we just go cheap. I think we just go cheap. I just want a free one. Just do a little free one. Hide and seek. What in the world is my sister Axie doing in the wardrobe in the servants' quarter? Playing hide and seek, she claims. She looks like a fool, smiling, flustered cheeks, drooling, barely hearing what I'm saying. Oh no, I know what's happened. She must have seen the two of the saucier, plucking the chicken together. That is undoubtedly lust in Axie's eyes. You randy little bugger. Save it for when you're grown up. We could make her lustful. Or restrain yourself. That's no way for a lady to behave. I think, Axe, you're going lusty. So we have honest, just, and lustful. Interesting combination there. Interesting combination. Yep. What a lovely time we have ahead of us. No more chicken plucking. Maybe I don't want to say it too soon, but maybe we've stabilized. Maybe we've found our home for now. What we really need, like more than anything else, is to get to 10,000 herd. If we can get to 10,000 herd, we go up in power, and that will make my life so much easier. Alright, welcome friends. Siberian exile, yep. 35 is not great, but it's better than losing herd. Feast in my house. We could throw somebody else out to cool off. Okay, those two guys are at each other's throat. Who are you and do I care? You're a guest of Droog, and you're my spy master. Yeah, I'm throwing out the random dude. Why would I care what he thinks? We found the floor. True. Luckily, my yurt didn't have a basement. Plate after plate of food is brought into the great hall. An unmistakable smell reaches me and I smile. My unrestrained acquaintance Togli is sensitive to coriander. There's something I sadly forgot to tell the cook. He could become our rival. It's literally a random dude. I literally don't care about you. You know what? We'll take the prestige. Thanks. Random dude. Begdroog logged your efforts. Well, thank you, Begdroog. It's taken much of the evening to get myself closer to wife without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural. Hello, wife. Fancy meeting you at the party we're hosting. Would you like a seat? 25% chance that she becomes friend, 25% chance we gain closer friendship, or 50% chance that we gain... Okay, and we do actually need opinion. Or I could just take a bunch of prestige. No, let's stick to plan. She gained opinion of us. Alright, that's fine. Unfortunate, I would have liked to actually succeed there. Oh, but we did. You become friends. Alright. A toast to our boyo here, the Kogan. Okay, he would gain those things. I don't think I want to piss him off, really, so... Yep. Toast to the Kogan. Thank you for saving our butts. My wife is wearing a giant drinking glass. Your argument is invalid. My guests leave. They seem to depart in good spirits. I'm also relieved to see that ASEP does not depart without saying farewell. We both know we will see each other again soon. ASEP the Wolf. What a good title. Sly, vicious, noble, but rarely honorable. There are worse ways to sum ASEP up. What a man. Alright, keep it in your pants, buddy. Celebrations end. People gain 5 opinion, we gained 35 prestige, we made some progress towards Eager Leveler, we gained 52 legitimacy. Yes! Okay, we're rightful ruler. We're legitimate enough that we no longer have any penalties. We're up to 5 tributary opinion, and we're up to herd gain plus 5%. That's actually useful. We have a long ways to go to 4 though. So don't count on that happening anytime soon. That was pretty sweet. The fact that we didn't have to pay for that. And after saying that, we have enough money to upgrade the main yurt. So we are going to gain 2 vassal limit. We're going to gain extra herd capacity percentage, a fort level, extra defending advantage, 0.25 gold, which is nothing to shake a stick at, an extra 0.5 prestige. Yes, please. We've reached, I don't know, we're ahead. When we started this, I'm pretty sure we were only, I think we were level 1. I don't think we started at 3. Another building slot too, yes. I don't even know what the other building slots are, but we should be able to get something that will help us out, obviously. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. We're up to plus 5.6 per month too. 3.1 of that's coming from my herd. Yeah, so just having herd earns us money. Although my herd is down a smidgen at the moment. Not 100% sure why. That didn't cost herd, did it? It sure did. Okay. Makes sense. That's fine. Investment. With that percentage growth, we'll have it right back. Okay. Raiding. We talked about this. We need to do something offensive once in a while, or people are going to get edgy. You. Are you a valid target? Probably not. You would have possibly about 2k. And if I went to raise my forces, we would have 1.3. Council invitation. Sure. Wants me to be spy master. Wow. Okay. I mean, sure. I'm not going to say no, but interesting choice of people. What I want to see is what do we pay our spy master? I'm not even sure how to tell that. We're getting something for being his spy master. Buildings, domain, herd, duchy, dynasty head, house head. My wound's healed, excellent. Diplomacy. He does pay me, right? Wait, you guys are getting paid? I'm not entirely certain he's paying me. I'm getting gypped. All right, well, I guess he can't assassinate me easily if I'm his spy master. And that gives us at least something. Martial perk. Okay. We are heading here, promising prospects to try to get some good marriages for family members. Skills from spouse or viziers. Higher obedience from spouse. Interesting. I think we're gonna jump out of there though. I think we're gonna grab man's home. I don't normally like to build like this. I tend to like to finish trees, but we kind of just need a smattering of everything at the moment. All right, brothers, sisters. Droog, are you married? Let's see if we can fix that. My son and heir. Excellent. Who are you, my friend? Sarukia. No, you're not Sarukia. By process of elimination, we have Zun. May you grow strong and wise, Zun, my son. Okay. We gotta get him a good marriage. I mean, he's practically got 1 foot in the grave already. We gotta get him going. All right, Droog. I was gonna try to get you a marriage, but I have a feeling we don't have anybody decent. We could pawn Dilber off on him. Wolf-et? We're not into that. Wrong part of the world. We can't help. We can't help. It's because he's independent-ish, because I gave him land. Okay, next. You got a wife? No, you have a betrothed. How'd you turn out? She's strong, she's scarred. I love that he's like, I love a woman with a good scar. Shy, paranoid, calm. It's gonna be a weird one, isn't it? Okay, next in the line. J-Rob, apparently you died. You were killed during a siege. I didn't even notice, to my shame. Oh, look how good he was, too. Temperate, stubborn, and brave. The good die young. Okay, Sherlock. See what we can do marriage-wise for you. Oh, no. You're in charge of land, so I can't do it to you. Axe. Via alliance power. How old are you? Okay, we could wait. Let's wait on Axe. I don't like to do betrothals with daughters until I need the alliance. And second daughter. Okay. Nobody else is interesting at the moment. 5 months left. Can we invite someone? I'm lonely. I'm not going to be able to force you into a marriage. Well, maybe we could. I don't think we can, though. Manage pasturages. Excuse me? I must oversee the movements of my grazing animals. Oh, we gain... Oh, I bet you this is because we're diligent. I bet. I bet you this is because we're diligent. Can we afford... We sure can. We sure can. Yeah, to the fields. Of course. Call for a stargazer to help you exploit the fertility. Gather to assess pasture land. Grant bonuses to fertility. The results of the assembly depend on the fertility, learning skill, and learning skill. Me no learn good. Maybe we leave that one for now. Consult the skies. Sure. Knucklebones. My eyes follow Basabuga as he places 2 reeds on the ground, at some distance from each other. His lips barely seem to move as he recites the incantation, watching the reeds advance to each other, touched by the wind. One of them conquers the other, the weight it carries much heavier than its body. The sky has spoken. We could gain love by Tingri. We could gain extra fertility. That might actually be useful. We could have warrior. Less useful in our current situation. Or a health boost. Turns out the coon's a lover. Sky remains silent. Oh, or not, maybe. Were we able to... No. Dilber. Dilber. Last time you told Zune to grow strong, he died of pox after getting punched in the face. Most people died of pox in that game. We got absolutely ravaged by disease. I mean, at least up here, we're not having, like, horrific diseases. Let's, how we doing, world? What? What is this garbage? Why isn't everyone got, like, syphilis? Now I'm just mad about that. Grr. Sturdy mean yurt constructed. Okay, what's our new building? Con champion yurt. We could invite... Okay, that would be useful. We could invite new knights. We'd have bodyguards. That's whatever. Okay. Square of the Tumen. You can recruit heavy horse archers. Okay, that is our special unit. Some combat bonuses. Port yurt. Extra tributary, extra herd. Some schemes. Or the family. Oh, this is it. I can already tell you. Family yurt. Unlocks the introduce heir decision. Slightly increase acceptance for marriages. Monthly renown plus 5% and house opinion. Yeah, we're taking family yurt for this one. Get that renown going. It's so bad. My last character whipped himself to death because Jesus told him to do it. Well, if Jesus said to do it, you did the right thing. Let's see. Are those separate things? You are correct. So that is something different. So this is a cultural unit. That must be a nomad unit. These are definitely going to be better in that case. Well, I say that with confidence. They should be better. Who knows if Paradox actually did make them better. These are pretty darn ridiculous, I have to say. They count as heavy cav too, not archers. They counter archer cavalry and archers. That's a nice unit. Be hard to afford though. Alright, family yurt. What can we upgrade? Yurt of mini cons. Ooh, we could just get monthly renown. That would give us a 33% increase just straight up. We're probably just gonna take that. Oh, this is a good building. A yearly chance of you and your friends giving me skill. Yeah, just give me that monthly renown, please. That's gonna help a ton. We are so bloody slow on this. We're not holding enough hands over here. We need to get a couple Frenchmen in. Demand courtier. You wait. You literally want my physician and stargazer. This is rough, man. They're taking all my human capital. I have no talent. I mean, I can't say no. That sucks. That means we need to do... recruit for position. Alright, please give me somebody that's not complete garbage. Gain the level of fame. Okay, now we can actually attack people. Okay, so we have you. 13 learning. You're forgiving, compassionate, and lustful. You are not very impressive. Or, wow. Fickle, zealous, and vengeful. Alright, both of you fail to impress me. Notify me when I can do that again, please. Wow, that was garbo. Okay, well that doesn't actually help game because that's not who I'm searching for. Oh, we don't have a stargazer? Oh, because he was our stargazer. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we can do that too. Betrothal fulfilled. I married Ilke. I and Ilke. There you go. Look at her little elf hat. That's his fetish. You know, they're a happy couple. You can't fault that. All right, give me recruit stargazer, please. Hopefully these will be better than my physician choices. Eyes for the sky. My tribesmen have sought out the daughter of shamans, found hermits in their holes, strangers with sacred words on their lips, exiles wandering the waste, all in search of a new stargazer. The holy persons are brought to me. Each tells tales of my destiny and speaks of the signs that stir in nature. 18 and 30. Okay, you have victory points just for being younger. Shy, generous, arrogant. 25 learning. Her aptitude is good. Or creepy looking guy with a weird stare. Who's a lunatic? Bar. Welcome in. Welcome in. I don't suppose you know a thing or two about doctrine. She sure does. You're in. You're in. Let's have her try to improve her skills. Manage domain, control growth. I don't know if we actually need that. I think we're kind of done with fixing the control. Organize courts. Aptitude of other court positions. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, let's do that one. And my Stargazer. Fertility growth. I think I'm going to not do that, though, because I can't afford the prestige. And Dilber. Prepare armies. Yeah. Every month this character gains a chance of getting traveler experience. That actually would be kind of useful as my caravan master. A general would increase my herd conversion. That would actually be kind of useful. What do you cost for upkeep? That's not terrible. Do we have anyone? You're in. You can be my general. General I. Keeper of the horses also would be kind of nice here. We could have Mom do it. I mean, she's not doing anything else. I have my wife do it. You know what? Go for it. Alright. Spending a little bit there, but I think those will work out in the end. Let's see. Somebody asked if all of his people rebelled. We have a raid going on. Does it? Doesn't look like it. Maybe he had somebody break off over here. Alright, let's look around again. Is there somebody that we could attack or do something to? We have this guy, the Silly. And we could do a humiliation war. You have 541. You have an ally who has 336. If we had to, we could pull in some big allies. Alright, let's do this. We need to do something every once in a while, or religiously we're gonna have problems. Alright, please, please, please. Don't have like 10,000 troops that I didn't see or something. I would really appreciate that if that could be the case. I no longer need to search for that. Enemy ally joins. Do I want to call one of mine in? I probably should. Just knowing the track record of this game. You. Too far away. Perfect. I want to... Cannot call you in because we are also vassals. Okay. Great. Too far away. Those amazing alliances I formed, eh? Really useful, eh? I think this family's cursed. I'm starting to believe. Alright, where are your stacks? 900, and look. 3,000 troops. They claimed he had barely 2,000. Okay, it's obvious. I need to not trust that screen, is what that's obviously telling me. There must be something about herd conversion or something that's throwing it off, because that's not even remotely correct. 3,000 troops, we're not going to be able to beat them. We could try to white piece it. They will not accept. Perfect. And if we surrender, we get absolutely blasted. Oh, it does his lie to you. Indeed. JK! Just a prank, bro. Why are you so mad? The Wise King. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was inspired when I uncovered tales. Gained Defender. Or we could get Logistician. Defender is actually probably the better one here. We'll take that. Load and save. We are almost out of time for the night, so I'm not worried about it. We'll take our final lump. Oh, wait. He's in some other war. Now, go, 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 go. Go, go. Hurry. Siege something. Maybe it'll be all right. Hongu Weir, a Begsi one whose yurt stands nearby, rides my Greylands unbidden, and like wolves to the kill, my riders surround his armed band. We hunt a fornicator who's fled into your taiga. Even wearing the Kong of punishment, he climbs like a goat. Even sleepless, he outwits my trackers. We will ride the stray goat down. Yes. Okay, you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Come on. Siege it, boys. Siege it quick. Get enough that we can at least wipe peace out of this war. We are not very good at sieging, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, Axe has an axe. That's pretty metal and meta. My ward Axe has come of age. It's time she left my care. She told me so while wielding an axe. As an active and energetic child, it's no surprise that Axie has done well in her studies of war and combat. She has shown great aptitude in both battle tactics and management of armies. It's a shame she will never command armies. A tier 3 skilled tactician. Hale, strong, winter soldier. You are literally the best commander in our army. Feels bad, man. Although I say that, you only have 6 martial. Good prowess, though. She could have been a knight. Until we meet again, Axe, please put the axe away. Okay, ended up with 10 once the trait calculated. And 0 intrigue. Her intrigue is literally she carries an axe around. And she's like, literally just threatening people with it. Tell me what I want to know, or I'm gonna skull ya. Come on. Hurry, boys. Get that siege before those troops come back. Offer concubine. I think Golnara would serve well as a concubine. Will you let her into your bed? That's such a creepy line. That's such a creepy line. Who are you and who are you? I guess, do I really care, to be fair? I do kind of care who you are. Just, calm, stubborn. She's a hunter and a traveler. She's not really that useful, if I'm being honest. She's just a lowborn. She doesn't have a trait. Sure, why not? We could use the prestige. Try to get some good relations with our relatives somewhere. Okay, I see lots of people who are hostile to me running around, just so we're all on the same page here. This is the stack that worries me, though. We're getting there. Come on. Come on. How can it take this much to siege effort when they don't have fortifications? It's a little yurt. I think we need to get some of those fire guys, some torch bearers. These are the siege equipment for us. I think next time we're looking to grow, we're gonna grab a set of these. Martial perk available. Okay, loyalty and respect, I don't think we want that. I think we are heading towards this or towards this. I'm gonna go for getting those combat bonuses. sooner rather than later. Yeah, the red's over here. It's this guy specifically that we're fighting. Come on, come on. A buttressed yurt. Well, that would just hurt. I don't know. That's one of those things where it's like the siege mechanic makes total sense if you have actual fortifications. In this one, I don't know. Like, essentially, like, I suppose we're, like, riding around and, like, enforcing our will as we find various people out and about. But that doesn't really translate well into siege mechanics. We did it! We won something! Oh my goodness, is this what that's like? I would love to go over here and actually attack his army, too. Well, we have a second. Every yurt is a man's castle. Maybe it's castle themed. If it was like 6 Ages where we had our story tint, ours would just be about our father being a complete and utter loser. Nah, he's not going to catch him there. I don't really want the attrition either. Liege goes to war. Oh, perfect. Has enough blood been spilled in this pointless war of yours? Neither of us stand to gain anything by contributing to the fight. Let's have white peace. I think we're gonna win this, actually, so I'm gonna say no. I would like to win something, please. There's also 4,000 troops running through my territory at the moment. Alright, let's zip this a little bit here. Surety of supply. Arrange a network of merchants to help me. Stockpile supplies. Get foraging. No. We'll try to have a network of merchants. We failed last time we had that event. Demand concubine. Your sister Axe is too nobly born to rot in your shadow. A woman of such worth belongs in my tent. Alright, Axe. You're moving up in the world. A concubine to the Kogan. Good luck, little Axe. Take your axe with you. Missing supplies, of course. We've been swindled by that merchant every single time. Just for those of you keeping track at home. Speed this up. Stare at it so I don't actually miss an army running into me. I mean, it would be helpful if you could just brain him in his sleep. I won't lie. I guess we're not in line for succession or anything, so maybe that's a moot point here. It is sad that the best character we've managed to produce was a lady. Not useful in this situation at the moment. Yeah, we definitely need some of those torch dudes so we could siege through here a bit quicker. They are probably heading up to my territory now. We should be able to finish this and then go knock them out. Accession. Yeah. Ruler in the making. There's no end to the opinion and wants of my son and heir, Zune. Half the time he's trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. He gains bossy. Bossy little Zune. Okay. They're kind of messing around over here. They really should just go siege my thing. Yeah, it does look like they're going to try. So we will zip over there and deal with them after this siege. Really? That bad, huh? Alright, let's get into our own territory and see if we can lure them into something. I'm guessing... I don't know why that was so bad there. We're up to plus 15. I do really like this music. Wow, and we're gonna lose that? Really? Why would we lose that one? Better army commander and their higher quality. I mean, I guess I agree there. We could hire Acep the Wolf, 19 and a forest fighter, or we could intervene ourselves. I think we're gonna lead this ourselves. We're almost out of time anyway, so let's have a penultimate battle here. Can the Ozug dynasty redeem itself? Also, we own man, apparently. Crusader kings. The very heartlands of Western Christianity are under siege by infidels. Desperate Christian lords have persuaded His Holiness, Pope Caelestius, to declare the intentions of forging a righteous alliance to expand the heathens. Protect us all. Ride faster, guys. I want to catch them while they're in my lands. I really want to attack him here, is where I want. Can we get him before he gets out? Come on. Come on, ride fast, boys. What culture are these guys? You. Forest folk. Horrific hunters. Horrific hunters would be really good for us if we could get that. Mystics, horsemanship, and mountains. Okay, so this one does apply to tundra, but not a lot. Okay, we have a much more warlike culture. Much more warlike. For those of you keeping track at home, we literally have warrior culture, swords for hire, iron cavalry, and devoted horsemanship. We are definitely a fighty culture. We did catch them. Beautiful. Defeat in detail. That's what you want. I have literally no idea why they split up. Come here, you. We have a lot of movement bonuses, too. Did France get captured? Let's look. Not really. Maybe it's just Spain kicking off. Oh, this is religion. No, not really. Octane, Lombard. I mean, maybe it's Spain that they're after. It's the only thing I really see. A little bit of Viking action up there. Germany? Oh, well, that's not really... They didn't really lose that. They just haven't taken it. Yeah, they just haven't taken it. What's going on? I don't know. Apparently they're just really into... It's not Catholicism, though. Oh! No, Muslims. Liege's top faith. What happened here? She happened. A Persian queen of the German Empire. I'm not sure exactly. Grand Emirate of Germany. She's an Amazon. I don't know if they got conquered. This seems like it was probably some sort of... Yeah, they didn't get conquered. His daughter converted. Or whatever happened. That is weird. Alright, well, that is also not my problem. My problems are many. Thank you. Alright. Let's get this army. Let's smash him. Get him, boys. Everyone we kill here is... Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? Was slain in battle? Oh, no. Not little I. A widow's lot. My brother is dead. I belongs to the breeze. His widow, Ike, is part of our family since she entered my brother's yurt. Mourns and weeps. Ike's heart may belong to the ill-Areshid, but her place is with us. Her protection now depends on me. My duty to take home what my brother left behind. Our customs would say, take Ilke as my woman. You weren't terrible or anything, right? Strong. She's into the hashish. As you do, as you do. I will have all my brothers find things. We gain gold, we gain some herd, we take her as our woman. Gain some prestige. Sure, why not? Hop on in the yurt. There's room. A rescued head. Survivors of the bloody fight at Stolby join my host, whipping their horses to their last breath. From one saddle string swings a dripping head, bearing the deathly face of I, my brother. He died a warrior fighting into the heart of Begzi's warband until his head was struck from his shoulders. For love of him, our riders recovered what they could. A cruel end. But our wise elders say the heads of a noble warrior retain some of their vigor and destiny. Okay, we're just gonna keep his head around. I mean, that's a little weird. I will honor this man's head or put him in the ground. Let's bury him. That's a little weird. We don't really need that at the moment. All right, more sieging to do. You're unsieging things I sieged, and we're not at war with you. We are at war with you. Okay. This is, I think, something to do with a different war, though, not the one I'm actively pursuing. Would you quit stealing everyone? I paid for her. On decline, what happens? I'm declining. Knock it off. Quit stealing all my people. I'm having major HR issues. Okay, they stopped sieging that. Head down here. My mortal body. We woke up coughing. Okay, we're just ill. We're just ill. Do no more than is necessary. A little brighter. Excellent work, Bahar. I knew I didn't send you away for a reason. How are we only at plus 42? We have plus 43 for wins, and we're occupying counties. They control the war target. Okay, we need to look and see what the war target is. My son! This is to our wife. Little Torte? No. You are... Boy, I think we've used all the names tonight. It's been really quiet. I think we might have Wolf 2 Boogaloo. Yeah. Sure. We had Wolfette. Now we have Wolf. Alright, hang on. What is my actual war target here? Humiliation war. I should just need to beat him up, right? I think that's the case. Okay, we'll just keep humiliating him. Wolf the second. No, we learned our lesson about that. Because then when the AI reuses the name, they'll name it Wolf the second. And it gets very weird and convoluted very quickly. Alright. Out of curiosity, how good are we doing on plus 5? Pretty good. Okay, we're not dropping frames or anything. Physician's knowledge increases. Great. Okay, we got that siege done. Next. That one would actually be quicker. Martial perk available. I see you over there, buddy. Why don't we go say hi to him quick? And let's get that perk. So I think we just take the pursuits and maybe we can wipe out more of his troops. Okay, we have our brother Sherlock, who has terrible stats, or we have Spymaster. Brother, you're in. By process of elimination, you win. I would have loved to catch those two guys before they could get to the same place. Oh, maybe. I feel well again. What are we getting? Not much. It's a humiliation war, so we should get a bunch of prestige, I believe. I just need to fight something once in a while because we are Tingri. And as Tingri, we have Warmonger. So we have peace opinion. so we have a penalty if we stay at peace for too long. So we need to go out and fight once in a while, or we're gonna get a big penalty. I would love to catch those troops, please. Could we pretty please catch some? Is he just too fast? He's just too fast. Alright. Nope, you're sieging me down. Keeper of the horse position vacated, Womp. You guys are literally just running me in circles. Come on, catch him. Catch him. Got him. No, let's get another siege down. Caravan master? Yeah, she was a terrible caravan master. Nothing of importance was lost. How big is this dude? I feel like are we helping in a different war? No, this is my war. Okay. I don't know why he's so big. He wasn't this big when I started this. Maybe he inherited or something. Alright, 7 months. This was supposed to be a quick little humiliation. And it's turned into something much bigger. Three months left. Ward offered. Sure. I'm always so leery when the AI offers something like that. Yeah, I need to go smash these again before they get too big. Excellent. We would lose that fight. Okay. Severe drought. Oh my goodness. We'd lose that one too. Nope. Oh, he's gonna catch me. Oh no. Wow. Can we pull it back from the brink? He doesn't have that many troops. Come on, defense trait. See me through. Bring that speed down. Oh, we're gonna barely lose it. Oh. We didn't lose a lot of guys at least. Okay, but I'm already way over time, and I do really need to call it tonight, so we are going to have to call it there. We are humiliated by our war of humiliation, apparently. We really struggled with this dynasty. Not the best of runs, to be sure, so fate will be lost in the sands of time, most likely. Not going to be Khan of Khans, just not seeing that in our future there. Overall, I would say I have enjoyed this DLC. I think it has a lot going on. Maybe there's some more mechanics I just didn't know that would have made this a little bit smoother, or maybe I just picked somebody bad or just had a bad luck on our start there. Either way, we started off on a really bad foot, and we spent basically a generation rebuilding our father's foolishness. So that's definitely set us back quite a bit. Okay, thank you everyone for hanging on out. We have Dominions on Friday. We probably have Claire Obscure on Saturday and Sunday. And then we have Stellaris on Monday and Wednesday next week. So all kinds of stuff still coming. Hopefully people are enjoying it. I'm pretty psyched for Stellaris. I do wish I kind of had another week. I, for whatever reason, thought we had one more week before it came out, but we don't. So we're going to be learning Stellaris 4.0. Relearn Stellaris for the 4th time. So should be pretty fun. Sounds really good. I've been looking at the patch notes and the changes, etc., and hopefully it's ironed out a lot of those performance issues that have plagued Stellaris for 10 years, and it'll be running smoother. It seems like Paradox is really starting to get a little bit better at optimizing their games. Even Crusader Kings is running pretty good right now, at least. Okay, hopefully everyone has a good rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you for Stellaris, for Dominions on Friday. Babble out. Get out there and become the Khan of Khans. Do what I could not do. See you guys then.